welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are currently in the midst of the VAL Mountain West Finals. So in VAL, we're in the Mountain West Division. Boise State is going up against the toughest team that this division has to offer, San Jose State University. Last time, the Broncos faced the Spartans. The Spartans beat them 2-0, but now, in this best of 5, on the match that could decide it all and pave the way for Boise State continuing on in VAL, Boise State has just won the first match in this best of 5. How you all doing? We're glad to have you back. Jacob Palmer and Bryce Jensen here calling all the action for you. And just to confirm, yes, the Broncos did pick up the win on Lotus, which is absolutely huge.
Peak cinema, if you will. I mean, to come back and win the game being down at the 3-9 curse, that's what you want to see in the end. It's great. And here we have
the actual as it happened.
The final kill, the one that secured it all.
Answering everyone's question, how did the Broncos pull out the win? The defuse went through. Prestige and Rariana as a tag team takes them out with hardly any resistance. That's a great win for the Broncos. And now they are 1-0 in this best of 5. But there's a long way to go because we have a whole map lineup to go to. I want to see that pick and ban list again to see where we are heading next to Pearl.
Pearl is one of those ones that we haven't really seen very often in the 2-0. I mean, it's always been Ascent and Lotus and just maps that we've seen a lot of before. But Pearl is probably one of my favorite maps of all time. It doesn't have the funkiness of Fracture, which is also really fun. But it's one of those maps that really is defined by who has the better snipers on each team. It's where the op can really come to shine. It basically has the best part of Ascent being that long hallway in between points A and B, and it really allows Gunplay to shine. And it's really cool that we get to see it here.
There are so many routes through mid here, so many alleyways, crevices. Here's a recap of how the last round ended. See, the Broncos played their hearts out. Skies was the one who came out at the beginning, and he had by far the most first bloods of any of the players, but it was Rariana who was the main clutch guy for so many of the Broncos rounds.
Yeah, and let's not count out Master either with that 25 and 18 stat line as well. Being able to stay alive and get kills is really what's important in this game, and he showed off how good it is to have somebody with that ability.
Oh boy. I'm just taking a few deep breaths as well because it has just been such a roller coaster ride going 14-12 in overtime. But now Boise, actually 15-13, excuse me, in overtime. But now Boise State going to find themselves attacking first. And as we see the picks coming up, it looks like we might have a little bit of a differential between both of these teams in agent selection. Sky's once again going to run back on the Yoru.
Yeah, Sky has really liked that Yoru pick, and I'm honestly a little surprised he didn't go for the Jet just because of that a little bit extra horizontal mobility, a little bit of that vertical with the updraft ability. But at the same time, I do get preferences and all that, and we saw how good he was with the trickery and tomfoolery that Yoru can sort of pull off. But what surprises me most is the Astra pick on both sides. Not exactly a meta pick from a lot of people's perspectives, but has a lot of potential to do a lot of misdirection.
Oh my goodness, an actual Reyna pick here. Now that's the biggest news. So San Jose State University, we're going to talk the significance of that right now, but just to recap, Boise State is in the VAL circuit and has made it to the regional finals in the Mountain West. So they've got to win against San Jose State University in order to qualify for the greater move on in their VAL journey. Oh, and they've wanted it so much. There have been so many regionals like CEC West where Valorant team has put in a valiant effort, just fallen short, but it is looking closer and more doable than ever before.
I mean, they've already won the first round, and it was like you were saying earlier, you just got to put one foot in front of the other. Take it one piece at a time. Didn't cost you a dime.
I mean, this regular season in the PEC, for instance, Boise State's record has been 4-3. I mean, they have seen the highs and they've seen the lows, but this could be what makes it all worth it here, getting a win against the Spartans.
From the looks of things, Spartans are going with almost all pistol buys. Oh, wait, nope. They're switching things up a little bit, foregoing the 4 ghosts. Oh, wait, no. They're only going with 2 ghosts now, instead opting for a classic and a shield and a frenzy as well. Not something that you see too often. But this is almost completely different teams aside from the Astra.
Retrieving flash.
Boise State ready to move around the corner. Spots Moon. A little bit of fire exchange. Tailwind to demand out. Gets caught in the util. Nice play by Oko. Boise State trying to even it on up, but Moon comes through with the Sheriff, a triple. It's leaving just Master.
As Master has been given Vi's duty going into this round. Boise State did take away the Flawless, so that is a significant credit boost gone. Spartans does find Moon caught out, but pistol does not do very much damage.
Yeah.
And unfortunately not enough shots for connect.
All right, here's the thing though. here's what we gotta. What I wanted to say is that this Reyna pick is Reyna as an agent needs to get kills. That's how she provides utility to her team because she doesn't have that much to offer to the team. Most of her abilities are, you know, juicing her up after she's gotten her frags. She's only got the Leer to give to her team. So you better make sure that you are picking up eliminations left and right to make up for all the loss of utility you get when you pick Reyna.
Yeah.
So put it on to Cade especially. He's been a main man for San Jose State University, but I was just not expecting them to go double duelist.
Yeah, especially if he's the first one to go down as well. Master using the cover, but unfortunately is going to get caught by 2 recon bolts from Oko. Oh.
This guy's just saying hello.
He's just saying hello to the team. Oh, what a shot from Moon! I don't think I've ever seen a wallbang like that. That's crazy. Just intuition. He knew he was there. Ririana still trying to get some use out of the smokes. Oko gets the first pick. Ririana Prestige soon to follow, and the Flawless goes to the Spartans.
Well, we're going to see the Spartans aren't going to be shaken by their loss on Lotus. They have regrouped and are proving to just still be the same formidable opponents that the Broncos faced last time. This should be around the Broncos pick up, though. All rifles. Bonus round for San Jose State University. So we'll see if things have the wheels fallen off the wagon for the Broncos, or will things be a little bit more give and go from here on out?
Yeah, and they really got to take some of these players a little bit more seriously. Jet has proven to be a serious thorn in the side of Boise State University, but Skelsis throwing out the drone. Smoke comes out from Astra to keep the cover going. Drone does not find anybody with the defect, but Skies is going to go down to Oko. Early lead for the Spartans, but Skelsis is going to get the plant.
It'll be a fairly early plant and a nice headshot by Rariana to make things 4 apiece. One angle being held by Skellis 90 degrees. He's going to move on back and get the Astra off guard. Be able to take Ethan out now down to 3 apiece, but Cade and Hurry coming on in to clean things up and do the job that Reyna should.
They had good angles too, just a little bit better shots from the Spartans. It's going to set Boise State back quite a bit in the grand scheme of things. Not having their rifles, and SJSU is going to be able to full buy.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Boise State to lose this round. The Spartans coming out swinging with a 3-0 start on Pearl. Boise State will just have to go into save mode here.
I mean, to be fair, we have seen this before. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu currently. It was the same thing, or it was very similar in the last round. I think they ended up winning round 3, but yeah, they ended up winning round 3. But we've seen their ability to turn it around, and now that Ray has the Marshall, taking advantage of those longer sight lines, especially on that B hallway, it should make it a little bit easier for Boise State to push up, knowing that they've got a eye at the back of the map. Nobody found yet, though.
Looking for a possible pick with the snipe, but Looks away at just the wrong moment. Not going to spot anyone back there in elbow. Gets hit with the dart. Going to have to pull that out and just wait a little while longer.
Ooh, 2 picks, Moon and Hurry, taking out Ririana and Scansis. That is not a great start, especially from that far away. Just no, and with the spike at a very unfortunate spot, you can't really round that corner to grab it without being prone to being taken out. But Master slowly creeping around. Oh, but Moon.
Wow.
2-tap from Marshall.
Yep.
Just in
30 seconds left.
Man, can't even get this, and this could be another flawless against the Broncos. Cade finds it. Yeah, Moon and Cade, I mean, the duelists are just on fire right now for the Spartans.
Yeah, it seems like they're not respecting the snipers just enough. The Outlaw, that's the word I was looking for. Unfortunately for the Broncos, that Outlaw is going to be upgraded to an Operator, meaning the, Moon does not need 2, he only needs 1 from now on. I mean, unless he hits you in the foot, then he needs 2, but I doubt he's aiming for the feet. But all rifles, fairly even for both sides.
Up we go into the next round. Going to go through B long once again. Same long sight line that White Hurry took last time. Also with Cade holding up the rear. You see the Armageddon spent, trying to clear Cade on out of that pocket. Boise State moving on in cohesively to get the plant early. But we have an Empress come out, but Cade only gets 1 with the Empress. That's pretty good.
Taken out before he can do anything. Skelsis is able to get onto the point. Hurry, both holding Kevin. It'll all come down to who pushes down first. It is going to be Hurry pushing. Skies doesn't find it, but he does find Oko. Ririana holding different angles. Skies finds another. Hurry gets him though. It is a 2v2, and Boise State's going to put their first win on the board.
Skies was so low on health, like he was down to single digits, but he still managed to find his second.
That's the thing about Valorant, it only takes 1. All it takes is 1 good shot. It's just like Doctor Strange. 1 reality. I never really got that in the movies because there's infinite realities, so there should be infinite examples of every outcome. But we're not talking about Marvel. This is Valorant, and we're watching Boise State potentially make a comeback after winning their first game on this map, forcing Moon to buy yet another Operator.
That's a lot of credits to dump. I mean, they have it, but...
Locating target.
Out comes the
drone. Yeah, trying to spot someone. Oh, what a dangerous
The jump peek
feat.
does get some information, but unfortunately Cade is able to rush him down. Dimensional Drift comes out. It does find Ethan.
I'm back.
Clone comes out. He doesn't shoot it though. Skies, you can't use that one against Ethan. You gotta use it against Cade. He really likes to shoot those clones.
Spike planted.
But Spike does get planted while all of SJSU is real huddled up.
Oh, whoa! What a big gun take by Boise State. And they get White. Oh my goodness! A pop-off from Ririana to save the round and steal it off on top of that.
Oh, that is 4,700 credits taken straight out of San Jose's pocket. You may not notice 2,600 credits, you know, like a rifle, or maybe the odd Spectre, maybe a Bucky, but that is a whole lot of cash pulled straight from their bank account. That is going to be felt.
And you were kind of saying you got a sense of deja vu, an early start, but the Broncos are rallying back sooner than they did last time as well.
I mean, it's a welcome change. You know, when I say I'm getting a sense of deja vu, I don't want it to go exactly that way. I mean, we like a little bit of excitement, a little bit of entertainment, but you can't be on the edge of your heels all the time. But Moon is going to find 2.
Oh my goodness, that's healthy.
Oh, but he's going to get shot straight out of the air by Prestige, though. And Ethan is going to finish it out. He is not happy that that op got taken from him last round. Ooh, Spy Cam does go down. Almost got caught by the recon dart again.
Teleport back, but they got a 4-man gauntlet they got to get through. Head on into elbow.
Without a concealment, blocking vision.
Throw out all the stars that they possibly can. It's a waiting game now. See if they hit the decoy. Yeah.
It does. He got him, but Oko gets 2. Unfortunate for the Broncos, but very fortunate for San Jose, keeping the winning streak from getting 2 out of hand.
That'll give them just about enough credits to fully purchase back up. Although Moon, he's with the Outlaw. He's not going to go full. He's not going to go rifle. It's his mentality is op or bust.
Hey, I mean, it's a one-shot headshot one way or another, and if you're gonna use if you're gonna get a one-shot one way or another, you might as well get the cool. You might as well get, in my opinion, the coolest weapon in the game. I mean, it's a double-barrel shotgun with a sniper scope.
Off we go with the peak. Moon, though, looking down this long sideline. And we see Cosmic Divide as well. Moon moves over to the other side of that wall. Boise State now has a much safer route up here to the wall. Moving on to the site to get the plant. Both teams still at full strength, although Boise State Skies took a good bit of damage. It's down to 31.
Off your feet!
Skelsis holding that back. And Hurry gets Skies, but Skelsis is quick to trade it out.
Look at this flank also. Boise State's buys master. They weren't even looking back, and he's able to take out Oko. But the Spartans still have 3 people remaining. Feels like the Broncos have done so much, and yet there's still 3 Spartans left.
Another world divided, covering up the spike, allowing them to push forward. But Skelsis is in a really good spot. Prestige actually takes out Cade. That is a huge fragging opportunity. Skelsis with 2!
The spray transfer from Skelsis comes in clutch, and Boise State narrows it to 2 rounds.
Skelsis making skeletons on that corner. What a spot to be, too. I mean, I would have expected him to come from that left side. I would have never expected the rotate towards the left and then to grab 2. What good shots, though. It just goes to show how crucial crosshair placement is in this game.
Moon is moving farther and farther away from the op that they so desperately want. Has gone now down to the Bucky. Times are tough.
We went from Outlaw to Operator to Operator again, then back to Outlaw. Now he's on the Bucky. Decoy. But we're still going for B point. Skies does throw out Decoy again, and Cade shoots it again. When will he learn? When will he learn that that is not, in fact, Skies? It is a decoy. He was bamboozled.
All right, Boise State taking a little bit of a breather. This time they can't move in with that Cosmic Divide to give them cover on B. So it's just a little bit of a stalemate looking here. Boise State also has to be cognizant of this Sova. This from San Jose State University has already gotten into Plaza, has a possible route for defender spawn flank.
Yeah,
he doesn't seem to be taking it.
It'll all come down to who peaks first, and the outcome of that is not as certain, but it's pretty much a waiting game right now. But out comes the Empress. Cypher Cage is going up, smoke's being thrown, no shots have been hit currently, but Boise State has taken control of the points, so it all worked out in the end.
Drone taken out almost immediately. Lear comes out around the corner. Cade wants to make his way onto the point, but Broncos successfully got their plant in there. Now, so Stacey can come to them. Oh, they can't run across the battlefield. Still will be a 1-for-1 trade, and what a headshot by Rariana.
Yet another 1-for-1, but no more trades from the side of the Spartans. Broncos take yet another round, widening or closing the gap to 1 round.
Oh, it's headshot after headshot for the Broncos, and they're collecting one here right after the stars are placed, and then the other one onto Cade here, who kind of seemed to have a little bit of, where do I look there? Where am I going?
Am I over here? Am I over there? Where did I go?
I mean, but you can see here, Cade, I mean, despite him getting the KDA, this is still a very huge KDA lead. It's still a very close match.
And the thing is, it's not just about one player's KDA, it's about the average of every other player. Well, they do find Cade, they know exactly where he is, where he's been pretty much the entire game on this point, and he's taken out early! That is a lot of potential utility with that Leer and a lot of survivability too that just can't be capitalized on. Hurry still holding that long angle. Skies looking around, but Jet is flanked behind. Moon is taken out though. It's not gonna work, man.
Who's
You
next?
gotta play with your team. Owl Drone comes out, doesn't find anyone, gets shot down, doesn't give any new information. Dimensional Drift comes through. Oh, but Hurry is just tracking him. But Ray Rihanna's gonna take out Oko in the process. It is down to 2. Oh, but Hurry gonna take out Skelsis, prevent the flawless, but Ray Rihanna taking it down to the final to the final agent. And Ethan has been caught in the open by Sky.
And the Broncos have tied this up at 5 apiece. We've got 2 rounds left in the first half.
You know, I think if Skies keeps playing like this, we got to start calling him SK1. Because, I mean...
He's SK number 1.
No, he's SK number 1. Or he should have put, like, SK no 1.
Yeah, SK no 1.
It's like a baby no 1.
Skno 1.
Skno. Or Demon 2, as we were told from off stage by a very, very, very smart individual, I might add.
Mr. Brown knows I see,
Yeah.
but right now, Boise State
Moon!
still manages to find it, even though they were blind, but did take a good amount of damage. Prestige gets rid of Oko, and Salvo onto Moon. They were low on health, and Cade will not be able to jump on out of there.
Man, Cade was doing so great, and they just started focusing him down, and he can't do anything in that scenario.
Right there.
I don't know why. I want to call Ethan's name Thank E, because it's Than and then capital
Yeah,
E.
but it's obviously Ethan. 'cause
Or is it Thane, and he just accidentally capitalized E?
it might be Thane, but I like Ethan better, to be perfectly honest.
Oh,
Why Hurry, though, gets
Hurry
one
gets
two.
double.
Player standing.
Ethan coming on in.
one, and he's looking the wrong way. SJSU bringing themselves back into the lead.
Last round
Can't allow ones like that when you have such a huge tempo advantage and giving it all back to one person. Nice spray transfers by Ethan to save that round. Boise State is going to find themselves behind again by 1.
This is getting really close to the swap here. I believe this is the last round before the swap. It's a use it or lose it situation. 2 ults for both teams on the board. You have the Neural Theft, you got Hunter's Fury, Rolling Thunder, and
You watch it, find
also
it.
Astra ult as well, which is going to be used to give Boise State a little bit of advantage towards that B side. Astra gets 3!
Oh my goodness!
What a play! Taking Neural Theft out of the equation entirely.
2 steps ahead and a 3K for Master. Ethan trying to bring it back, but now it's 4v1. Broncos with a great chance to end the first half off with style. They tie it up, win the round, and the Broncos are on a roll.
6-6 to end it off,
Switching
and this is
sides.
where you want to be if you are Boise State. Keeping it still even, and now we just have to watch and see if they can recreate the magic, but hopefully in reverse and win the pistol round
One
first.
of the greatest
Watch it,
flanks
find
of
it.
all time, I gotta say. None of them were looking here.
Yeah, this was like a... What happened? Must
Oh my goodness, that's so clean.
Cypher looked at his 2 dead teammates and went, must have been the wind, and kept walking.
Well, I think I did think he looked back, only a time to say, uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, poop.
Yep, that was basically it. But, I mean, we can't get ahead of ourselves here. It's still tied 6 apiece. It's still close, and that's what the Broncos said this match would be, but seems like they have just a little bit extra to match the Spartans.
So far, they're delivering on their promise. Ult Orb does go to Astra, or to Ray Rihanna on the Astra. Prestige looking to hold that angle, but the smoke comes through. Luckily for him, they're not pushing that side.
Oh
He's not
my.
looking, but Ray Rihanna's going to trade,
That's a kill.
and Skelsis taking out Moon as well. That is Cade and Moon, 2 great players off the side of the Spartans.
Yeah, kind of the 2 main frag getters. This is a... But, I mean, we do have to remember, Ethan was the one who clutched it forward
Spike
last time
planted.
where Boise State had a huge lead. So, I mean, you
Yeah.
can't count any of the players out. But they do get the spike planted.
Prestige looking to push forward. Hurry holding that angle.
Flash out.
Really hard. This is a really hard one to push. There's a lot of different ways to come from, but Oko unfortunately falls, and Ethan is able to take out Master. Skelesis has a feeling he knows where Astra is, and he does with the flash, is able to take him out. And actually, he does take him. Oh yeah, he does trade up. He gets a ghost. Skelesis looking for the final player, and Boise State is going to get the defuse.
Yeah, they have enough time.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of time. He had enough time to go get himself some chicken and then come back and defuse.
Can you get chicken in 4.697 seconds?
I mean, I figured out a way to microwave 1-minute meals in 59 seconds, so I figured I could do a lot with time.
That is quite an accomplishment there.
Yeah, I mean, I was tempted to sue for false advertisement because, you know, 59 seconds, that's a whole second of my day I can be doing other things with. Should be called 59-second meals.
All right.
Tisk tisk. But moving back into Valorant, winning the pistol round, Boise State going into a save round, hoping for better guns and rifles on the next one. Rihanna taking a spray through the smoke, doesn't quite find anything. I mean, can you really call Astra's bubbles like smoke? Because like they work like smokes, but it's not like a traditional smoke.
They're referred to as stars, but meanwhile, in the meantime, he's gonna move on out here. Puts the pedal to the metal with the Ferrari peak. Catches one of the Broncos off guard, but he is still tied 2 apiece, and they haven't been able to make their way onto the point. Skelesis picks up a better gun too.
That's what you're looking for, those better guns. Skies looking for something. Skelesis waiting for a move through. The shock dart comes through, barely misses. Ethan does get the pick. Flashes come through, back into the smoke. Master finds one. Stinger putting in some serious work. And it is a 2v2 scenario. Oh, goes down. And it is just Hurry left.
Yeah, but they're both low on health. This is
Last
still.
player standing.
Oh, he rides it around the corner!
With the classic, too. What a win. Or what a round win from Boise State. Bringing themselves up.
Thing is, it's not going to be much of a bonus round. It's the things that 4 of them are going to have to purchase up for this next. So, kind of is going to be just a rifle round for round 3. The bonus that wasn't.
It wasn't meant to be, but El Clasico was able to finish it off. The humble classic.
I mean, they realize also they just can't afford rifles here. So, yeah, this will be kind of a thrifty.
Very thrifty round, except for the Bulldog on Master. And I think Master has sort of earned the Bulldog after these past few rounds. Mostly Phantoms on the side of the Spartans.
Broncos getting a little bit more in the Spartans' face right now, and sometimes when you have the gun disadvantage, you got to do that, change things up a little bit.
Can't win at range, you got to shove the gun in their face, and then it's almost a guaranteed kill.
Remember, eliminations can mean guns picked up. Rihanna gets rid of Y. Hurry. But I don't know. Okay, no. Skelesis, nice angle here. Oh, but they had his number.
Had his exact coordinates on lock.
Spiker trying to do something with the Bulldog here.
Spike planted.
Comes on out.
Oh,
still manages to find one. I mean, hey, taking down 2 Spartans on your save bonus round, that's not too bad.
A few extra credits never hurt anybody, especially going into this next round. And honestly, taking out even one person when you're in that save round is good. Especially now that Skies has bought himself an operator.
Yeah, all-important operator. Here we go. Thing is, usually it's Jet the one with the op, so we'll see how he can do with Yoru.
Skies with the operator, what will he do?
I mean, does he get a good as angle as, you know, as his teammates have earlier on in this match?
Gotta get yourself dimensional drift and just sneak up right behind them and use it.
Ooh. Looking down B long, Ethan right there.
Oh, Cade is gonna find Master though.
Forces a rotate out now into mid.
Oh, he got him!
Payback right onto Cade.
Spike is getting planted. Moon holding that angle.
TP's on out of there. Sky gonna wait for all the smokes to go. Is checking the entrance to Link, but It's actually everyone, one kind of in museum, the other in main.
Yeah, with the bomb planted in kind of a precarious situation. It'll make it a little bit harder, but with World Divided coming up, it is only one player has a good spot, and it is Moon, and he's going to go down. Prestige with the pick. Almost free reign. They just didn't know where the bomb was.
Nowhere to run!
Oh, Hunter's Fury. They did get one. Skelsis does manage to live
One
it.
enemy remaining.
But
Yeah, rough
unfortunately,
situation. Yeah,
not
they,
enough.
they-
Oh, and he loses the op!
Just
Ouch!
Oh, just a little bit more room. SJSU did lose 2 players to it, but it's a lot worse for BSU.
Yeah, they gotta go on another save round now. Oh, that was disappointing.
And that was an unfortunate round, having Hunter's Fury and just being able to light up the spike.
They used every stall tactic they had. But at least that's off the table now for the foreseeable future.
Oh, Rayon got out early.
Okay.
Drone going up.
It was like a Raze rotate almost.
Yeah.
Just,
Two suppressed.
oh, 2 hostiles suppressed. Those at least 2 are there with the
fire.
spray. A lot of damage, nothing found though. Actually, Kate is almost gone.
Master
goes down, but Ethan, he's just right there. Forever a foil.
You want to fight it?
Another World Divided. Ooh, Tripwire does get activated though.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of rounds for Boise State. A lot of ultimates being used by the Spartans.
Oh, Skelsis
Skelsis
does even it up, but he does beat down to
Player
Cade.
standing.
Trail's being traded back and forth. It's up to Skies. He finds one.
Wow.
Just one left.
Oh yeah, got the stall. Has to
Grabs
go for
one.
it.
Oh!
I mean,
just barely.
that's worth nice tries in the chat
Yeah.
right there. That was Peachy tried it, but it's
Oh,
good.
but it takes out.
I
Ethan
mean,
too,
hey,
so.
for a save round, that's not bad.
No.
That is not bad at all. I'm still pretty happy with how that turned out.
Yeah, taking out all of the guns from your opponents. You didn't get to save any for yourself, but
One enemy remaining.
you made the most with what you had. Going in to round 18. Everybody has what they'd like. Skies once again with the operator. I think Moon would prefer to have that operator on the side of SJSU, but maybe if you saved a little bit more money, could afford it.
A little bit harder to use it while attacking, though, is the main thing.
This is how it ends.
Oh, what an Armageddon
angle.
move! Put up, and the Jet is just gonna, Moon is just gonna be able to dodge it.
And Jet is just such a mobile character. There's not a whole lot you can do, and with Lear going
Spike
out.
planted.
Oh!
I know exactly
Moon is
where you
Moon does a lot, but can't really do much about that.
Neural theft. They've got to hang on back for just a second as they get pinged.
Can't use that yet. Obscuring vision.
Down to 3 apiece. Picks up a better gun. He's gonna have to commit.
Last player standing.
2 down. Unfortunate for Boise State, but San Jose expanding to 10.
All right, it's 10-8 now. Boise State is going to take, I think, a very prudent time out here to just discuss where things have just kind of gone wrong.
Yeah. I do think that the operator is a good pick, but it just hasn't seen. He's seen a lot more use with stuff like the Vandal. Like, even in the last fight, you saw him swap the operator for the Vandal. And I do think that this site has a lot of really good spots to use it. It's just they're really few and far between, and with where the Spartans really like to play, it may not be the best.
And if First Blood is taken against your team and they get a quick plant, then it quickly becomes a liability because it's very hard to retake a point with an op because you don't know where to aim. I mean, op is defensively minded for holding down specific angles, and so then you're in a situation of, well, I'm holding such an expensive gun, you know. You need to pick up the eliminations quick and fast with the op for it to be worth the investment.
Yeah, I'm holding the GDP of a small country in my hands. I don't really want to lose it for my team.
Very true, very true.
But with a timeout, it should sort of help lower the tempo, lower the mindset. That's kind of the main philosophy behind these timeouts, to not let a snowball get too far out of hand, but it does look like Boise State is going back into a save round, hopefully get themselves some better weapons going forward. Four sheriffs and a stinger. Oops,
Well,
all pistols.
I mean, if they can click heads, then still a one-shot kill. Rariana, though, is going to throw a few out, but doesn't hit anything.
Pulling them in.
A lot of ground gained by the Spartans. Dive in by Moon. Tailwind claims Spice.
Recon is going to show Skies. Misses 2, he misses 3. Moon takes him out. Prestige and Rariana. Rariana finding 2.
Could they actually pull the Thrifty off? There were some guns for them to pick up, at least one in that corner.
The real question is, do you risk it for the biscuit to grab that gun?
I mean, it's a question. Spartans are in a bit of a rough spot here. I mean, do they stay on this point here? Because if they abandon it, those are free guns given over to Boise State. And I think they realize they can't afford that. So they want to try to keep this gun advantage. But they're down 2.
And it isn't like they don't have the spike either. Sova on the Spartans has it. And being locked down. Oh, Rariana. Getting really lucky with the spray, but not a second time. Hurry finding one, but also being traded. It's securing the Thrifty.
Huge round for Boise State. 3 rifles for them to pick up for free. And the Broncos.
For the low, low price of free 99, you too can have the Spartans assault rifle.
No money down, and you pay no monthly payments.
One enemy
For
remaining.
a small down payment of $0 and a further monthly payment of free 99. But that is the best thing.
Oh, Sky's going back with
Sky's
the
going back to the operator.
Oh.
There are 3 things that are guaranteed in this world. Taxes, death, and Skies will have an operator if he gets the chance. Oh! Taken out of play immediately!
Oh, that's filthy. He called out his position completely.
I mean, they did take out Moon before he could use the rest of his daggers, so that was arguably the best way that could have gone. Cypher Cage comes out from Hurry, blocking out Master, landing on Master exactly, which is kind of weird. He threw him in a net like a fish. Cage
Rolling Thunder placed right on out to the Spartans. They have to disengage from the site. Meanwhile, a flank is coming on through from Rariana, and he's got one. Can he get 2? Okay, he's just going to be happy with evening it on up. He's diverted attention away and picked up another.
Happy, I think not, but can't get the 3rd. Still even, though. It's still 2-2. Looking to get on to the point, but it looks like Boise State's going to call it correctly. They are rotating towards B and fast. It is Oko and Cypher left on the point. Prestige using
Spike
utility,
planted.
trying to get something
Right
done
there.
here, but Hurry looking to peek. Doesn't
Last
find
player
anything, and he
standing.
does get Prestige. 1v2. Good position for the Spartans to be in.
Oh, yeah.
Not too much you can do there. You go to peek at one and the other pops out, you peek at the other, and even if you get the kill, the second one pops out and gets you.
I mean, here's the thing. It was 12-10 in the last match, and Boise State had to win 2 in a row to push it to overtime, and they did. So, I mean, we know 2 rounds. I mean, they have it in them to, clutch back and move forward with it. But
It will all come down to these next few rounds. The assault rifle buys from
Cutting through.
SJSU, Boise State back into saving rounds. We saw how good they were with the saving rounds. It might not have resulted in a win,
Wall
but
trip.
a lot of free stuff. Oh. Recon dart goes through. Does reveal location, but nothing can really be acted upon it with that shear.
as Boise State has a slight ult advantage, they can get a lot of information off that dimensional drift, and Rariana also moving far on back just to check any sort of potential flank routes. We might actually see a confrontation here in B lawn as they move around the corner. It's him and Cade.
Oh, I think he knows that there is somebody there now.
Oh, and he takes him out.
got
That's
him.
absolutely huge.
Thorns activated.
Say goodbye to your selfish agent.
Flashing.
I mean, you might be able to get some hits, but you can't capitalize on them like Reyna can. But Master, not able to find anything. Skelesis is able to find Moon, but not before taking a lot of damage in the process. Prestige goes down to the shock dart from Oko. Skies is on
30
the prowl,
seconds left.
looking around, and Ethan taking out Skelesis. But really split team.
Now,
Spartans.
here's the thing, Rariana could get it against the Cypher. Probably hears him moving on around.
I know
He got a shot too, but it was a shoulder shot. Oh, if that
10
had been
seconds
just
left.
a little to the left, he would have gotten it.
planted.
Now it's time to move in. It's pretty much the same thing as the last round.
Good news for the Broncos is there's no one. Everyone is off to one particular angle, so once they clear out Hall here, they'll be able to. Starts the wide swing.
Nowhere to run!
Oh, Hunter's Fury gets called early.
Trying to dodge it. I mean, I don't think there's enough time to defuse. He's got to do it
Last
completely
player
from
standing.
on out.
Just
Landed a few
too
shots.
many people. Oh wait,
Okay.
but that spike might go off.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh yeah, and it gets
Oh,
Oko.
no, at least.
Hey, I mean that's 2 down, or that's 3 players down from Spartans.
Yeah, but now the Broncos, they've got to win 3 rounds in a row to push it to overtime again
Nowhere to
and
run!
try to make another comeback.
Last player.
Full buy, or can't quite full buy from Boise State, but as long as you're clicking heads, doesn't matter how much shield you got. It's still a 1-tap.
All missiles away.
Guys with the rotate around.
Locating targets. Drone is down.
A lot of information from that drone. A lot more than what Skelesis has been getting with them destroying maybe a little. Oh, but Moon! The Moon haunts you.
I mean, Moon has been a threat getting the first bloods for so many of these rounds. Has thwarted Sky's opping ambitions again and again and again. Broncos trying to regroup from that.
Prestige still holding that angle. Everybody is bunched up in the A site. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm not rotating golf, but it feels super stressful, even though I'm not even the one playing.
Thing is, Boise State still only has 2 on A. They're keeping their options open for potential flank through B, but it seems like the Spartans
You are divided.
are very.
Oh! Oh wait, no, never mind. That was a backdraft.
30
I thought
seconds
someone
left.
took out Moon, but no, very fast.
Oh, smart use there to jump up, divert a lot of gunfire.
Spike
It is a
planted.
3v5.
Well divided.
Oh, Boise State's spending their own ultimate here. Allow some cover for them to retake.
Oh!
Yeah.
The spray comes through. It doesn't find anyone. Takes them all low, or takes several low.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
but Cade still left to lurk. And that is going to be a win for
Attackers win.
the Spartans, tying it up 1-1.
Oh boy, we are definitely in it for a long haul. We have guaranteed at least a game 4. But I mean, the thing that comes out to me as being such a threat was how Moon was just so eerily able to predict every single time, every single place that Sky set it up with the op. I mean, he just didn't give him a chance. And yeah, look at Moon top frag in there. I mean, I gotta agree with that. He was the main crucial factor that pushed it on over to the Spartans. But like I said, we got a long ways to go. We're gonna take a break, see if the Broncos can regroup for round 3. Don't go away. It's still anyone's game.
Let me show you what I got.
With the Dairy West Fueling Station, we really wanted to create a place that our players could come and be fueled and hydrated in a healthy way, fuel their minds, fuel their bodies so they can compete at the highest level. Dairy West has really allowed us to do that, and we're excited to see what this space turns into. This is only phase 1. There's many iterations to come. It's truly unique in college esports, and we're excited to see how that continues to evolve. We're really thankful for Dairy West's support and look forward to continue working with them.
Let me show you what I got.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. It's finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great. Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Idaho's Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
At Blue Ribbon Painting, we're proud to be a locally family-owned and operated business, dedicated to bringing your vision to life. Whether it's freshening up your home with interior or exterior painting, or tackling a commercial project, we've got you covered. When you choose Blue Ribbon Painting, you're not just hiring painters. You're getting a team that's committed to making your vision a reality. Call or text us at 208-369-2583 or visit us at blueribbonpainting.net. Your project deserves a blue ribbon finish.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are in the midst of a real barn burner of the best of 5 in Valorant. Boise State is going up against San Jose State University. Broncos versus Spartans in CVAL. We are at the regional finals for CVAL. Whoever wins this gets to go further on in their CVAL journey fighting nationally. But a very tough best of 5 is what stands between the Broncos and that ticket. Unlike last time they faced off against the Spartans, in which the Spartans swept them 2-0, it is now 1-1 and still anyone's game, with at least a round 4 guaranteed. I'm Jacob Palmer with Dallin Starnes now joining me here on desk to call all of the action. This has been such a close game. I mean, you were saying it's such a huge improvement also from how the Broncos adapted since the last time they faced the Spartans.
So for people who weren't here a couple of weeks ago, we did see BSU go against SJSU before, and it was a 0-2 sweep. And it was not just like it was kind of close. It was pretty decisively a sweep in SJSU's favor. So, I mean, watching the Lotus game and just everything from this day's performance has been a stellar just improvement overall from BSU. I'm very happy to see how far they've come and hopefully to see them continue to go that far.
Yeah, the fact that they've improved this much is definitely something to be proud of. But before we get to game number 3, we want to give a shout-out to Dairy West. Boise State players fuel to win with the Dairy West fueling station filled with chocolate milk, cheeses, and tons of dairy snacks. Dairy West fuels the Broncos. And what seems to be happening from the Spartans is they're really putting a lot of emphasis onto Moon and Cade. Like, they kind of went all in on a double duelist strategy on Pearl.
Yeah, absolutely. Moon on the Jet has been going absolutely crazy, especially on that Pearl match. We saw multiple different, frame-perfect knife throws that just instantly just turned the tide of a round. But we are going to be going to split. SJSU is going to be attacking first. I think we're in for something really interesting. It's been a while since I've seen split, at least. I don't know if it's the same for you.
But I remember things also being very lopsided.
Oh, yeah. Split is it's harder to go to a double overtime on split than it is on other maps. It's a little more decisive, I feel like.
Well, we'll see what these two pick. It's the first time Skies has moved on over to the Jet. Wanted to read out the Yoru, and as soon as you came up on desk, he just sets it out.
I've seen enough from these past couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I appreciate it. But on split, I have to agree. Having that vertical capability is very, very important. So having your Omen or your Jet is going to be vital in winning some of these rounds, especially in your post-plant situations for positioning mix-ups. It's going to make all the difference.
Boise State foregoing a Sentinel entirely, instead going double initiator, double controller.
Well, I mean, going to go on defense first without a Sentinel. Risky game, but, I mean, it's going to really show.
Yeah, maybe they know something we don't know.
Hey, I mean, Viper is, I like to say Viper is kind of a controller Sentinel hybrid, at least, because you don't really have to do much other than just, sit and wait for people to push through your utility. It's a little more universal than a lot of other pieces.
Well,
going right into it.
Yep, going on into round 3 of the CVAL match, the Mountain West Regional Finals. Boise State versus San Jose State University. Toughest team to go up against, Coach K said, probably our toughest match.
Absolutely. Of all the teams that we've seen so far these past couple weeks in Mountain West, San Jose is a demon in particular.
This is all to get further on in their CVAL journey. Boise State wants this one so bad. And now we are going to see them defending first. And a little tentative on the Ghost purchases for this time. Boise State favoring a lot more of those abilities, especially since they do have 2 controllers on field.
And we see a Sheriff coming out from Sky. Almost makes great use out of it. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get the hit in. That's going to give the Spartans a little bit of time to push up mid here.
More room to work with. Looks like they're splitting in between ropes and heaven pretty evenly. trying to decide which side they actually want to try to contest. Meanwhile, we've got a lurk over here from Why Hurry as Sky is repositioned here, but did take a good bit of damage from that initial peek out, down to 25 health. Prestige holding up in heaven, just waiting on this util.
This could be huge if you time it right.
Oh. Moon still just being too much of a threat. Calls out that positioning by Prestige, and now we move on down.
What? Oh. Excuse me. I don't know about that one, but all right.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
And Moon and Why Hurry also pick one up as well. And Boise State falls in the first round, a complete flawless for the Spartans.
Well, I mean, first round, it's basically its own separate game, really. You don't have a lot of the utility. You don't have the guns at hand. It purely just comes down to, I think, a lot of communication and also just luck sometimes. Because I've mentioned it before plenty of times. Right-clicking with the classic. It's, you know, sometimes it's a little more RNG than other rounds.
Yeah, we know your very strong feelings on that particular.
I've been hurt.
You've been hurt one too many times. Well, we got a lot of smokes going off in a mid. Same route Spartans took last time, but looks like they're going to be grouping back on up with Why Hurry as they go through sewers for an A push. Sky's holding down the long angle there.
Viper smoke to completely cut off this A site might be coming in handy here. Sees one, makes the call, bring up that wall.
Now Sky's going on in, has the tailwind available, lets it expire, and the plant goes down.
Spike planted.
Kane hiding right behind that corner.
And Ethan, okay, 1-for-1 trade. That's a free gun pickup for Skelesis.
Here we go. Blinding.
This pops a lot of utility.
Hey, there you go. Oh, gets a headshot, has a handgun, and another headshot. I mean, Boise State played that just about as well as they could. It was just the gun diff.
Honestly, that is a win for BSU. It's not going to show up in the score, but being able to take out 4 out of the 5 with guns that powerful while you only have classics and stuff, that is going to hurt the eco for them this round and bring it into BSU's favor.
Especially, since they're going to purchase 4 rifles here. This is the bonus that wasn't for the Spartans. Similar situation to Boise State on Pearl. Just a little bit flipped over. Skies already has his eyes set on becoming an opper. Purchase the Outlaw. See what he can do. He just didn't have too much luck. But this time's a little different. He takes out Cade in mid. Great first blood for the Broncos.
Ariana holding it down here. I have to back off a little bit. Oh. Skies fortunately not able to get the pick there.
Prestizo.
Oh. 2 pushing up this mid here. Ethan.
Stealing sight.
Gets stunned. They don't push. Instead, it seems like Spartans are going to be backing off going towards A.
Not the situation the Broncos wanted to be in. Now down 2 in what should have been a big purchase for them.
I mean, 2 to 3 is still a very winnable situation here. I mean, especially when you consider that OKO is at like half health right now. Gotta push this.
It's almost gets 3 notes, 1-1.
Spike down.
Ethan versus Master here.
Spike planted.
Duel of the controllers.
Ethan didn't take any damage whatsoever. Oh, just one shot from Ethan. And
that's gonna be a pretty big lead here for San Jose. Gonna be forcing BSU to half buy. I mean, as much as a half buy can get you. Small shield, the sheriff. This round, I think you're going to be having the same expectations as the second round. It's not going to be winning it. It's just going to be getting whatever picks you can and maybe using their weapons to turn it around, but play it by ear.
Master just holding on back here in garage.
Good.
Like
oh, no. Has to back out.
Cover going out.
gives the word to his team as the dashes go through.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
you know what?
He
You know what?
To get one. That's not bad. Boise State 2-3.
2v3 again is, I mean, not ideal. However, could be worse.
This guy slowly making his way through side spawn. Both of them coalescing around heaven. A lot of stall abilities they're going to have to deal with. They throw out the salvos.
Last player standing.
Oh. I don't even know.
Yeah, things seem a little bit weird here on split.
Hey.
Guys, yep. Nice save. At this point, just trying to get as many kills as he can, but caught in the reload.
It's that pullout. It takes a little bit of time.
But now is another chance for the Broncos to turn it around. Skies has graduated to the full op.
This round, you really got to be.
Advantage.
You have to be banking on a win this round. If you don't, you're going to be in it for a couple rounds. It's going to be hurting bad.
Skies had the outlaw. He did manage to get the first shot that time. Seems like a pretty fast push on toward A.
Strategy's going to be playing out a little bit differently here from the Spartans.
Two suppressed.
Well, a good number of Spartans are excited. Oh! I do not quite know what's going on. I mean, he got the blind, but he had already seen there was more than one person out there via the drone and just ran out by himself.
Everyone successfully dodging the showstopper.
Spike planted.
Prestige. Potential to ult here if he's able to get a pick off.
Go ahead. Stand.
Armageddon used, and Moon takes him out.
That free fire.
Prestige.
Saves the op.
Just, yeah, Boise State is going to have to back on out. It's too big of an investment for them to mess with trying to retake. Both their players here are just going to have to try to fight another day, but that's going to give another round on over to the Spartans.
I mean, this is what happens when you don't have a Sentinel. Is you gotta. It becomes really difficult to stop a push once it started. And once it becomes all about the post plant, I mean, it seems like usually BSU is already a player or two down, and it's really hard to come back from that. Gonna be going into a timeout here.
You know, we actually see Coach K calls that timeout too. So the coach needs to come on down and give some crucial information because clearly the wheels are falling off the wagon. It's just very odd that they did go with this kind of odd off-sentinel pick. I mean, even with the hybrid abilities there, it just seems the way that I see so many teams win on split is getting huge run-ups like this. And that could mean that, you know, the other half is very favored in Boise State's favor, but
that is what you are hoping for at this case.
Yeah.
But it really is a question of, are you going to be able to get to that second half in the first place? I mean, you might lose in that pistol round we were talking about, and that could just be it. I don't know. It's the power of a balanced team comp. When you have someone to cover all your roles, it makes this, you know, this side especially a lot more easy to handle.
well, there's still 7 rounds, though, to go in the first half. Still an outside possibility that Boise State gets the lead for this first half, but it is looking very rocky as they start off on split. Not a stage they have played too often, but shown up here in these all-important regional finals.
This guy's going to be holding down to that operator once more. And am I seeing a Rariana with a Bucky? I like it. I like what I see.
Shadows traveling.
I'm hoping for something big with that. So you're dodging out some of the Tejo salvo missiles. Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, I would take it. Definitely take it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna not take it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're moving up past Rovs, but Skelesis hasn't put his head on up quite yet.
Skelis is prepping to potentially use an ult here.
Armageddon, possibly.
Waiting for a plan, I assume. Meanwhile, you've got multiple different players from the Broncos slowly moving their way up.
But he doesn't call it right. There's no one up in heaven. It's completely whiffed.
I don't think that's a bad call to make, though, because you have essentially cleared out heaven. If there were players, they would be out. I think it's served the same purpose, even if there were people there.
Oh, Rariana comes through with the Bucky. You were right to have confidence in it, but Cade might not back. Prestige lands one with the Sheriff, picks up a better gun. Cade, though, he's going to have to pull off an ace if he wants to win this round, and has brought out the Blade Storm, too.
Cade gets stunned. You got to be praying on the Sheriff headshot. Or not Sheriff, Stinger.
Last player standing.
There you go.
Thwarts the ace and picks up the round.
Did you think?
It's a close one, but it's a start for the Broncos.
Trying to get to that operator. I don't know if you'll get there in time. Okay.
Last second.
Yeah, I need to see this Stinger headshot again. Those are always so tough to hit. The game will never let you hit Stinger headshots.
It did so little damage, though, too, because the damage fall off. I mean, it's a nice thought, but what's the point?
But, I mean, in that instance, it worked out.
Well, Skies, very crucially, still holding on to this.
Very, very important.
Thing is, he's been positioned on B every single time, and it's been a pretty cohesive A push, although this time the Spartans do have a lurker off in Garage, so maybe this op finally pays some dividends.
Moon's going to be making the move with the rest of the team towards mid. Cade, though. Wall bangs.
Poison's off.
Might have seen the barrel out, just out from the corner. Who knows? Oh, nice. But not dead yet. Brought out by Ethan.
You're going to be seeing the res here from Ethan. You got to get out of there. But he's going to take two. And now it's a 1v4. At this point, I think, I mean, you could go Mission Impossible, try to get the op out of there.
Oh, but not even that, Cade. Just one shot. No chance. Boise State is just having a rough time. And the thing that's standing out to me so much in Pearl and on Split is that there's just been no opportunity for Skies. He's been repeatedly trying to get an op, but there's no mileage out of it every single time.
From what I've seen, the Broncos' best maps are usually the three-sided ones. You've got your Lotus, which we did win on, and we've got Haven, also three-sided. In terms of the not best performing, Split is probably one of the harshest ones for what's going on. It's a weird map, and when you're going against a team that clearly has every angle prepped, we've seen so many weird shot angles from SJSU. They've clearly practiced on this map a lot. Gonna be in a 4v5 now. This guy's taken out of the fight first. They might get the flank pick here on Why Hurry.
Yeah, they haven't looked, although he's got their number as well. Are you kidding me? They managed to win that one. Pick up the rifle, but Cade comes through. I'm really, really starting to hate Cade with such a passion with all these wall bangs.
Ethan taking one out on Rariana 2. It's going to be a 2-4. And I think you just played for exit picks. Almost able to take out Ethan there with just a classic. And it's just going to be down to Skelis trying to get some exit frags. Not able to find any. It's a 1-7.
Well, but if you remember, the comeback on Lotus was a 9-3. They were that far behind.
I think
Broncos just need to keep on in there.
Strategy at this point is really just to bank everything that you have on the second half. You try to get your whatever rounds you can here, but you better be performing well once you are on offense. This guy's once again holding on to that op. Has to buy a new one this time around.
Yeah. Well, interesting start by Boise State. They're going to Viper's Pit off mid. But it seems like San Jose State University already committing with the smokes and the charge down to take A and take it quickly.
Yeah, that's 4 players from the Spartans just right on site. Pretty easy plan for them.
Planted.
Once again, the lack of sentinels kind of starting to show there.
Ethan, double. One wall bang, both of them headshots. And Sky's manages to find his one with the op, but it's not enough. Moon gets him on the re-hit. Rariana now in a tough position on ropes.
Had the hard read, I guess.
Boise State is just having an extremely tough time here defending at all on split. And here's the thing, I mean, you know you're going defensive first. You know, it's just, you said it right at the very beginning, just this no sentinel pick is odd. Maybe they know something we don't know, but it seems like first intuitions of you need to have a sentinel if you're defending first might still be holding true.
Gonna be looking like a shotgun round. 2 Buckies and a judge. It's you got to be playing those close corners. Close corners. That's not a tongue twister. Prestige gonna back off a little bit, and the one round, unfortunately, where Viper did ult mid, they did not decide to go in. But now it's gonna be a little bit easier for the Spartans to push up through. Throws the nade to cover left side. Salvos to cover the right.
Oh,
Sky.
nice.
Sky's able to get one, praying they don't shoot you through.
Picks up a judge, so upgrades his shotgun, basically. 2 judges now for Boise State. You'll need to play these close angles.
Master in a potentially good position here. Praying why Hurry doesn't check every single angle. Starts to back off, though. Now you can kind of see why Spartans got the lead.
Oh, but that's a lot of accurate shots there. It's on the shot.
Now that was
30 seconds left.
I don't know. You got one. Congrats. Salvo's gonna go out. Oh, good play there from Skelesis.
Slick. Oh,
3-2.
I mean, they've done so much, but it's just they don't have any guns to work with. It's making every single pick a struggle. Okay, they're going to push him on out with the Armageddon.
Last player standing.
Library and Ethan both have it locked on down, take out 3, and Boise State now down by 8 rounds.
Once again, Sky's going to be buying the op. I mean, at this point, I think you got to try and course correct, change your strategy up. I think they were trying to do that with the shotguns. It played out well, but then there's just some moments where you jump out into 3 people with the judge. I don't know.
Yeah, that's also, there have been some really questionable peek outs for Boise State. Sometimes when they've even used their own user, see there's more than one player there.
See, that's how you do it, though. You smoke it up, and then you use the judge, and then you get away. That is how you do it. You don't jump out into 3 people smokeless.
Well, they're up by 2, but until the round ends, I'm not going to count it for the Broncos. Especially if you have Cade still available. Smoke wears off, all Broncos positioned up in A heaven. Cade extremely low on health, has to play this one carefully. Salvo soon coming back online for Skelesis. Those salvos might actually, could be the thing that picks off Cade. I mean, just a little bit of damage is all they need. Sky's now holding down this angle. Might see Cade going through. It's a narrow angle, but Cade's about to peek it. Oh, he misses.
I mean, wait, no, he missed. No, it hit. It just didn't kill. It was through a wall. Oh, with the stun, that's going to be one.
Oh, but Cade still alive.
There you go.
There you go. Now it's 3v1. Boise State, not much time left with the spike. Counts down! One shot with Rariana.
Clean shot.
The Broncos are going to hope that it's just going to be another instance of Lotus here.
Yeah.
Ended with a 3-9, and then rally on back on your favorite side.
Last round in the half.
I mean, that just might have been the strat that they were playing for from the beginning, is expecting that you're not going to win the first half in terms of rounds.
One enemy remaining.
But turn it around in the second. I mean, you also need to consider that, you know, sometimes you are better as like an offensive team than a defensive team. You know, it's always something to consider.
Oh, Moon has bought an op.
Oh, only way to take an op out. Fire with fire.
Get out of my way!
And Blaze Storm also popped by San Jose State University. Good amount of ultimates here for this last round. Not going to take the bait on that jump peak.
Oh, playing a risky game there.
Yeah. He doesn't want to take the bait. Why Hurry gets Master.
Smokes out. So why Hurry can...
Whoa!
Spike down mid.
Prestige and Rariana take everyone down in mid.
One
The
enemy
spike is
remaining.
dropped
Skies
there. Skies
as
gets
well.
his one as well. Oh my goodness.
Scalasis, it's all up to you. Oh, why Hurry able to take another?
I mean, but
3-1.
they can just watch that spike.
Yep. This is going to be really tough for Wire to turn around. However, is going to grab an ult point. Might get the opportunity to use it here.
I know exactly
he will.
where you are.
Wire knows where everyone's at. Still going to be pushing up through. Clove. Post-mortem throws down the smoke. But Prestige will be there. Turn it to a 9-3. That's what we were hoping for. At the very least. So this is, you better be hoping.
Yeah, but they have it down packed on attack. I mean, this is a must-win pistol round.
Absolutely. We're going to be see Cade this time running the Sheriff. Hoping for something. A little more resistant to using the Ghost this time. I mean, it looks like, from what I see, Broncos are doing a pretty split push here. Mostly through mid, however, kind of, you know, one on each side.
Keeping options open for either point. Look though at Cade. Looked like he might want to push up and get a sight through Garage, but then push back.
Broncos trying to force their way through.
Smoke drops. Boise State hanging on back. Just trying to wait out all this util. All this sight denial. A few pings going out. They know that there's a player both at ropes and in heaven. So 2 routes blocked.
Waiting to make a move. You have time on your side right now. A little bit less than a minute left. Salvo's going to go out with the stun. Is going to be able to take out Moon. Great team play there.
Salvos again to try to put pressure. Oko, though, doesn't go out. Waits a little bit. Still stay. Try to get some information with the drone. Get some good info on Boise State, but they're going to have the confidence that they're double peek or just around.
That's the right click.
30 seconds left.
How many times do I need to say it?
Last player standing.
Oh, Oko
Spike
picks
down
up
mid.
triple, and Master trying to bring it back 1v2. He doesn't have time on his side. He's got to get 2 elims.
Has the benefit of the Sheriff. However, time's gonna. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Don't try to right click with it. How many times do I need to say it? I feel like it's at least once every single game. But really, trying to right click with the classic, especially from that distance, it made it so easy for Oko to just 1-2.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker there for the Broncos. It seems like this particular round has just been they tried some offbeat strategies, tried to change it up, and it just was lost as soon as the agent picks went through.
This round, specifically, first round of the second half is going to be devastating to lose because now odds are in great favor of San Jose taking this to a 3-11.
Especially with Cade picking up the wallbang on the master there.
They know their wallbangs on this map. It is scary. Rariana able to take one. That's when you right-click. Right in front of them. Right in front of them.
Yeah, I see you. I hear you.
Well, I mean, Boise State kind of has a lead right now despite the apparent gun differential. Plants in the back corner. Ball's in your park, San Jose. What do? We got one pushing the flank. Just waiting on that. Cade's going to get two. That's what they were waiting for. Why hurry? Taken out by Skelesis.
Oh, nice double.
Skelesis with the 2K.
Gotta take out Cade though. Nice, they get the thrifty.
A huge round for Boise State.
Absolutely.
Very expected to lose. So, I mean, if there was any round, I was not expecting they'd win. It's that one.
Yeah. They found a way though, and they're back in it. 4-11, they're behind 6, but again, that can even up a very on fast if we do see the attacker side is favored for Boise State, both in composition, map stage, and gameplay, then this will be tied up pretty quick.
Well, looks like we're just waiting for a stun here, playing the same strategy we did in the first round. Skelesis throws a drone down.
All missiles away.
Salvos it out anyway, just to make sure.
Nice click by Rariana, gets the first blood. Waihui is gone. Having the Sentinel gone is going to make this push even better.
Ooh, there you go. That's what you're looking for.
Clean.
Spartan's going to have to try and push through mid, fight from heaven.
I got the spike.
Mate goes down. Risky, but it'll be well. There you go. There you go.
Have the Armageddon on deck. In tough position. Both of them are kind of going to split up. Try not to take it from heaven because that's smoked off, but maybe at least just wait for that smoke to die off. Try to keep their flanks solid until then. Now they're going to regroup. Moon trying to retake this with the Sheriff. Tough positioning here. Time running out.
I mean, they have the benefit of the spike being planted so that they can fight it from garage and just like that. Could potentially be a flawless here.
Oh, Skelesis is close.
Skelesis going for it.
And he gets it! The flawless for Boise State. A thrifty followed by a flawless. And the Broncos.
Bye, Victor. Bye-bye.
Bye. I don't need you anymore.
You've served your purpose well. Thank you.
Absolutely, completely clean for Boise State. That is going to be all rifles yet again. Another day, another struggle, but man, if they can get this one against San Jose State University, it's such a beautiful save round.
This is going to be a big contention round for the squad.
Oh!
Skelesis makes it look easy.
And gets Cade, too, on top of all of that.
Gonna have two holding down the mid after such an apparent accident.
And Moon is gonna say, yeah, I think that was... he's gonna take Skelesis out, so it's all a wash.
Throws the drone, immediately taken out. Meanwhile, it looks like you've got Sky's looking for something.
Huge.
The Outlaw able to take out Ethan.
Boise State now back up one. Seal seems a bit indecisive on where they actually want to go. And they're going to take the long way around, go for the hit on A.
Playing a
Thing
risky
is,
game here.
yeah,
Why
that's
hurry?
better defended.
Why hurry has this sight down on lock. Gonna be really difficult. Well, I
30
mean,
seconds left.
just like that, TP's across, takes out the trip. Oteo is going to be able to take out and turn this into a 3v3.
Although Boise State, their breach, very, very low on health, so he's just gonna kind of stay on that spike and play this very cautiously.
All three players here. Oko.
Last player standing.
Why hurry?
Party's
But
over.
Sky's gonna try and turn it around. Has to get there for the defuse.
What a clutch find for Skies! I can't even think of the right name right now. That was insane!
What were you thinking, San Jose? You can't line up like that. You know that's an
Player
outlaw.
standing.
Party's over.
What? That's ego. Ego peak, whatever you want to call
Insanity.
it.
What were you thinking? How did you think this was gonna go? Oh my, San
So
Jose.
Boise State actually survives and forces the Spartans onto a save round.
Absolute round fumble there from the Spartans. That should have been easy. Cade gonna be popping the knives here. We've seen it before. Cade can be very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, but
Well, this is awkward.
where is he? Where is? Oh, he's just not peeking out at all. This
Able
guy,
to slip right by.
he's just not thinking.
Oh,
He's completely miscalled this.
This is awful. This is awful.
Oh!
Able to get a hit down. Cade's gonna be real low after that.
That was so stressful.
How did that go down like that?
I hated every moment of that.
That was awful. Skies tries to get some shots in. Rariano will be there. It's a 5-3 now, or 5v4. Sorry.
But I mean, a lot of the Spartans, their Tejo and their Jet are very low on health. Any shot like that will take them out.
Cade's gonna get taken out after getting a trade in.
30 seconds left.
Smokes out. CT. Why hurry? Just playing a little cautiously. Gonna get a little bit lit up there. Only one shot there. This is gonna be real tough for the Spartans to take back.
With a gun advantage like this, Boise State just wants to make sure that they win this as cleanly as possible. Toxic Orb going out, 1-for-1 trade. Boise State playing a risky game here, Prestige.
2v2.
2v2.
At least we know that Why Hurry is one shot. Throws down the salvos.
Nice.
I think that might by itself secure the round. Unless.
Nice headshot, Boise State.
Good shot from Prestige. This is what you wanted. You really wanted something like this from the 3-9.
Mm-hmm.
Now a 7-10, not looking nearly as dire as once before.
One enemy remaining.
I'll say it. I still don't know if no Sentinel was the right pick.
Yeah, I know.
However,
yeah.
it seems to be working out for him.
But
Right
these are the cards we've been dealt.
Mm-hmm.
You should know something about sometimes you don't get the best hand that you're dealt.
Oh,
but
you just want me to pop those out, don't you?
You make do with what you have.
Yeah.
Oh, where
Cade gonna be putting some mad pressure up mid, able to get the pick out. There's the salvo. What? I thought he teleported out of the way. I don't know what happened there.
Boise State gonna have to claw their way on back. Skies with a Blade Storm. Oh, why hurry? Way far back. Let's go out, and Cade picks off
Spike
Skelesis.
down A.
That's one face-off they didn't want to lose. Whoa, that's clean.
Cade gets taken out. Sky with a clean shot. No fear, gonna keep pushing.
Oh,
Ethan though will be there. It's a 2-4.
tough positioning, but we'll see what Prestige can do. Makes his way up ramps through heaven. Smoke dying off soon. Has to move on up here.
30 seconds left.
Claim the spike. Fire from right behind him. And catches him around the corner, but now it's a 1v3. He tell us he can't out and just gets caught out in the smoke. Boise State behind again by 4.
7-11 now. Not as much wiggle room here. Sky's going to be going back to the good old operator. This time on offense, though. Wait, no, switches off. Okay.
Yeah. yeah.
It was like
not
a.
Not gonna gamble too much there.
It was like a trigger impulse. It's just like, all right, up, wait.
Yep.
Hold on, wrong side. It's okay. I've done that too before.
Yeah,
Sides will swap, and I won't even notice until we're like 8 rounds deep.
Yep. All right. Initial peek out through mid. Skies puts a few bullets through smoke.
Toxin screen
Doesn't
down.
find anything. Oh, but Cade, what a shot!
Cade's gonna get pretty hurt now. Forced to back off.
The only thing that saves him is that was a phantom headshot, so still has 10 health left, but really going to impact how he can play this round.
Broncos having the opportunity to push up through mid here. Could be huge. They got to figure out which side to go. Throws the drone. Know that the raise is there. And obviously we know which site that they should not go to right now. But, I mean, based off of just a drone alone, going to be a tough decision.
Ready's up. All the blinds and stuns. Long angle being held. Okay, he's looking through the camera.
30 seconds left.
Thought for a moment there that would peek out, but why hurry? Now has some backup as they rotate on over. Takes 2 out from the low ground. Prestige, though, with a double of his own, takes out Why Hurry and Moon. But they aren't out of the woods yet.
Uh-oh.
Got these salvos.
Able to get the... Whoa. Viper's pick going to go down, but the Spike's going to get there anyway. Clove's going to get revived.
One enemy remaining.
Here comes... Wait. Okay.
Not dead
Things
yet.
are fine.
Yep.
Breathe. It's just going to be up to Cade, who is only 1 shot right now. Boise State knows this. All you have to do is just chill and wait. Expect a weird angle.
And nice! Quick reaction time, keeping Boise State in it. 8-11, back to a 3-round differential.
4K there from Prestige. What a good round there.
Oh. What a quick withdrawal. This is why Split isn't the most fun to watch, because like it's so
stressful.
lopsided.
It's stressful, yeah.
Yeah, and so if you're on the wrong side of that coin flip and you start out trailing behind, they forced San Jose State University onto a save.
Whoa, Skies, what are you doing? Whoa, they got the team play. Never mind. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that they were going to do something like that, but I respect it.
Cade now coming up with the what a headshot.
That's what you're looking for.
Nice.
Cade's going to get taken out. That's going to be huge for Boise.
Skelesis regroups with the team in mid. Despite being up 2, they don't want to commit. Oh, this could be the perfect hit onto A2. They just got to watch their flank because Spartans are pushing up into defender's spawn as well. Just going to hold that angle for as long as possible, but looks away in just the moment.
Why Hurry, the only one to hold down an A site here. Gonna be all up to him and his camera. Oh, Trip's gonna spring him right back. I didn't even notice that the Trip was there.
Well, neither did the Broncos, but they did manage to make their way on toward A. Will get the plant down. Why Hurry? One with the stick.
Oh, no. Wait.
There you go. There you go. All three players, they're pushing the same angle. I don't know what the strat there was. You gotta, if you're trying to take a post plant, you can't all three be pushing the same angle or you're gonna be in a situation like that. They make it too easy.
Oh. I don't know, maybe, you know, that's one thing you can say is sometimes there's been questionable plays, but there's been by both teams as well, you know.
Yeah.
The heat of the moment just, you know, sometimes you make a weird choice, but Boise State wins this. Another save round for the Spartans, which means we're tied at 11-11. We might actually win split here. Just going to have to see if this is another Lotus situation.
Here.
Playing it cautiously. Checking those off angles with a couple just random Vandal shots. Drone to check B. It's going to get immediately taken out.
Moon, though. Oh, okay, no. I'm just so extra
Yeah,
paranoid right now.
This round is going to be stressful. Moon has the angle down. That could be scary if they decide to push in. I don't know. From what we've seen, Boise State has much better chances of winning a round if they decide to go A instead of B.
Seems like that might be the call. Might squeeze in. Oh, nope. They're gonna go B. Smoke off heaven here.
Gonna go down.
Oh, they didn't know Ethan was there.
4v5.
30 seconds left.
Going to use his.
Peeked a little bit too early there.
Well, we do get down to okay though with the double. Prestige though brings it
10
back.
seconds left.
Have to get that spike planted down. You're running out of time.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Yeah. 9-12. Gotta win at least
Match
3 in a row to
point.
keep this game going.
Yep. Well, the Broncos haven't enough to purchase up to full rifles, but their fate is in their hands right now.
Cade is... Okay, there we go. I was like confused. You don't have knives. What are you doing? But this round is going to be another big contention round for both sides. And it looks like Broncos have their strat set up. It's going to be all 5 players pushing through B. I don't know. I'm a little more hesitant here because we've seen Boise State struggle pushing into this B side specifically. But
Off your feet!
whoa!
Big side contact with Loco, and Skies just gets bullied on down.
Spike down B.
It's a 3v. Oh, okay.
2v3.
Ethan's going to be there.
Okay. Got Master and Rariana, the ones to try to clutch it up. Rariana's done it a lot of times before.
Just looking for that Ethan right now. I know he's still somewhere in your sight.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Master
1v2.
takes out one, has to get this 1v2 to stay alive, keep Boise State in the running.
Doesn't know where Cade is.
Oh, yep. And doesn't have
Defenders
the crosshair.
win.
Crosshair placement down, so Boise State will fall on split, and now we know what they need to do. They need to win 2 in a row on Icebox and then Ascend.
Ugh.
It's a tough road, but we knew it was going to be tough and a very long match.
Well, I mean, what do you even say to something like that? It's going to be...
Yeah.
It has been very close back and forth, at least. I mean, this is... Even still, regarding like win or loss here, I still think this is a huge improvement based on what we've seen a couple weeks ago. I mean, shout out specifically to, I think, Prestige, who has kind of carried a couple rounds. We saw multiple different 4Ks from Prestige to turn around from a loss to a win. But that's going to be it for round 3.
Yep, and as such, we are going to take a quick break and then be back with round 4, see if the Broncos can hang on in there on Icebox, so don't go away.
Let me show you what I got.
With the Dairy West Fueling Station, we really wanted to create a place that our players could come and be fueled and hydrated in a healthy way, fuel their minds, fuel their bodies so they can compete at the highest level. Dairy West has really allowed us to do that, and we're excited to see what this space turns into. This is only phase one. There's many iterations to come. It's truly unique in college esports, and we're excited to see how that continues to evolve. We're really thankful for Dairy West's support and look forward to continue working with them.
Let me show you what I got.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
At Blue Ribbon Painting, we're proud to be a locally family-owned and operated business dedicated to bringing your vision to life. Whether it's freshening up your home with interior or exterior painting or tackling a commercial project, we got you covered. When you choose Blue Ribbon Painting, you're not just hiring painters. You're getting a team that's committed to making your vision a reality. Call or text us at 208-369-2583 or visit us at blueribbonpainting.net. Your project deserves a blue ribbon finish.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. It's finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great? Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Arena. We are midway through a big ol' Mountain West CBCC final match between BSU versus San Jose State University. It has been a long road. We've seen some ups and some downs, and let's talk about where we're at now. I'm here with Will, and right now we are looking at a 1-2 at a best of 3 going into Icebox. This has been an insane match.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we got to keep trading people out because the nerves are just getting too much. They have to go. Like, they're sick. They're sick.
I'm over here now.
We're subbing. We're going through circles. But, man, I have to say, like, I'm a bit tense to be up here because this is one of those games where I almost just want to watch in silence. Like, it's hard to say anything. I mean, it's been an intense one so far. 2-1. Boise State now finds themselves on the back foot. Not a place where they've had to be so far this series. But at least they're going to Icebox, which we have not really seen too much of, but they've historically been pretty good on.
Icebox it's been a hot minute since we've seen Icebox. But, I mean, before we even get into that, we got to go through Doc's keys of the game. In Valorant, that's going to be spend and peek wisely, call abilities, no flashes. Or, say no flash, no flash. Stay off the copium, focus angles, and flank. And I think one that's most important is you got to stay off the copium. Right now, I mean, obviously, we are on the back foot. If we lose this one, that's it. That's San Jose winning this entire thing. But, I mean, it's not over until it's over. I think almost every single round in Valorant is winnable. So it's only a matter of, personal dedication to at least attempting to get the win here. But we're going to be going into Icebox. San Jose State picking attack. And my main concern at this point, are we going to be doing another one of those no Sentinel picks? I hope and pray we don't. I hope we have a little bit of resolve to be like, hey,
well,
we should.
Given that Killjoy can finally be played again, they nerfed Teo. He can't just destroy the lockdown instantly. I wouldn't be surprised to see that come out. It's been pretty much the staple pick, but I think just one thing is, like, I want to say, like, stay off the copium, expand that to also stay off the tilt, but at the same time, I don't even know how much of that there really is, because even the losses, they look so attainable. It's looked so close all night. Like, I mean,
speak of the devil, it's KJ. I honestly haven't seen a KJ in a while.
After the Teo incident, man.
After the Teo.
She got locked under the jail, but she's back now.
The Teo incident of 2025.
Oh, man, Cade. He's back on his pick. He's opted back into the Reyna. An interesting selection, but he did look pretty good on it when he picked it. And Icebox is, I mean, that's a Reyna map for sure. I mean, it's almost hard to say there is like a Reyna map.
I'm sorry.
I feel like Icebox is the Reyna map.
We have traded out a no Sentinel comp for a no Duelist comp. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually, I saw that like years ago.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that.
When I studied my Boise State film, that's the comp they used to go. They used to go no Duelist on the Icebox.
Yeah.
Clearly things haven't changed going in to what could be the final match of today, or taking things into one map, a best of one, but it's all decided here on Icebox right here, right now.
It's going to be, I mean, this is important. Before we even get into that, Boise State players fuel the win with the Dairy West fueling station, fueled with chocolate, milk, cheeses, and tons of dairy snacks. Dairy West fuels the Broncos. I love the lemon yogurt. It's very nice. It's very,
everybody,
very nice.
Everybody has their thing that they love. There's riots when the chocolate milk is out.
Oh, yeah.
They get hangry. But
I
whoa,
mean,
look at that buy from San Jose State there. 3 sheriffs.
Sheriffs?
That's pure energy, pure adrenaline.
Oh, dear.
On the attack half, the attack side for them. They're going to be looking to run in. And it's going to be A site. Looks to be their destination of choice. They're pushing into the stack, but
I didn't even think about that. They're going to be running attack here with 3 sheriffs. That's kind of wild. If you were on defense, I would have understood a lot more, but they're going to be going right into that. Moon is going to take a lot of damage there, as well as Sky. Both players going to back off.
You're going to see a lot more of that, going for that early ultimate orb, especially on A site. That's pretty much just what you got to do. It's so difficult to contest it in time on attack, especially with no Tejo. It's almost like a free thing, but look how far they've managed to creep up. Space has certainly been given on top of 410. His Moon gets an angle and just about doesn't slip the look of the drone, but Ethan, he's up top on Maze, looking down, looking to rain some shots. Skelis is holding strong, backside, gets a look, but Moon takes him down, and through the smoke is Cade 3K onto the low skies, and that plant is going to be able to go down with not much fuss here.
It's going to be a 3-5 here, looking a little rough.
Toxins going up.
Movie to look at. 410. Steve gets that in the trade. Also taken down. Oko. One more. Right for Prestige. K3K.
Wow.
Prestige.
Honestly,
clears that out, and Cade just about gets that. It was so close, I don't even think the crowd knew.
I wasn't even able to register a lot of that. That was kind of insane. I need the replay. Thank you very much.
Oh, man. They don't end up taking penalty round loss for those three sheriffs. They do their work, and Cade comes out swinging. The player of the series so far for the San Jose State squad is making himself known on this icebox.
Ugh. Well,
scanning ahead.
Gonna be throwing in the dart. Threw a little bit of a lineup there. It's been a while since I've seen that low silver lineup. Cade's taking out Sky.
And he wants more too. Vandal. The second round is nothing to be stopped at, but the smoke with the Sheriff's a good start. Back onto Prestige, Outlaw in his hands. He's liked it so far. Cade's gonna swing backside, almost gets a look. Ooh,
wow.
Sheriff.
Wow.
He's gonna get another. Three headshots for him. He's on for the ace. 2 more bullets. It's a 2v2. Plant not down. They have time. Speaking. Good shot, and he wants more. Takes it, but Skelesis has now a second to gather his wits.
Revealing area.
He's gonna need the ace if he wants to get this one. The double hold. Plant comes down. He's gonna be maybe baited into peeking, but he knows something's a little too good to be true here. Just a Sheriff, no armor. He's one shot to this Outlaw, but he has a chance. Fights could be isolated for him. He's gonna get a chance onto Oko first. Taking his time, isolating every angle. Shaw just about wide, and Oko slips out. Slips the headshot. 2-0 for San Jose, but that was a little closer than you would have expected.
That's what you're hoping for. You know, when you get into a second round loss, that is the most you can really hope for. The chances of turning around are a lot more difficult than in other rounds. So I think an outcome like this is way more acceptable. Skelesis, was that a dink there at the end? It just didn't register? I couldn't tell.
His aim will sure on. I would believe it if you told me that. Those other shots, I think he was the performer.
Standing ahead.
Last round for Boise State, and he's also carrying his form as well as Cade. And it looks to be a story of A sites until we switch halves here. Just over and over. Really prodding this out. Testing this setup so far has been lackluster for Boise State. But now they've got the weaponry to back it up and make things a little bit easier for themselves. And a decent angle taken from Skelesis. He's going to be pushed off by a utility. The backside, they're starting to flood through, getting a high-low over Maze now. Ethan's way farther up than you probably expect, and maybe than he should be. Skies takes him out, and now the rest of the team really slowed. Oko, decent damage on Skies, but not really enough to sell out the farm. Going for this late lurk mid has a chance. Prestige doesn't even look like he's aware. Ooh, what a flick. Neither team is really going to gain anything, and the flanker has been flanked now. Armageddon popped. We're still at a standstill at 30 seconds left here. Master finally clears that out.
30
the rest
seconds
of the team
left.
really don't have much else to do, but run back and look for something else mid.
Looking like for a late push through mid to go over to B. One goes up through 2. Cade. 12 seconds left.
To be honest there, though.
Oko looks like gonna be able to get the plant down. However,
one enemy remaining.
Skelesis is able to get 2. All up to 1 Cade.
Oh, but if it's anyone that you don't want it to be,
it's an ulted Cade.
He's crept up one. He knows where the second is. He has his ult too. Gets a chance to slip back into Snowman.
Wait.
Skies watching, but the timing's bad. He gets another, and I don't know if he's seen Skies. He has to run back into this one. It's not planted for him, and he doesn't know. He doesn't realize it's not planted for him. Skies can just stick this one down and manage to get that gun round. But Cade gets his consultation ace, consolation. And he's still looking like a terror, but
Cade is
just in the moment he forgot.
I mean, I was scared of, Cade before, but when you press that X button and suddenly you are 20 times better, it's really scary. We are only at round 4, and we've already had a 10-1. Cade is... They got to be keeping tabs on that guy at all times.
Well, Boise State says he can have 5 every round if you don't win the round. He'll take that one and manage to keep on to decent weaponry, but not actually really. Seems like they're opting instead to just save up, taking that round win, but maybe realizing that money's a little bit too cooked. Continue. Wow, Reyna Flash, actually perfect. Lear forces Rihanna into a back angle on a 3rd HP. What a snake bite as well. Timing not quite there. Yuri quick. Cade around the back. He's going to get his 12th already. And he wants more. He's pursuing, but Skillis is in master.
Last player standing.
Going to make this one a little
Spike
difficult,
planted.
but just a Sheriff. On to Cade. Not quite. Round we expected them to win, but I don't know, man. He's looking scary. 14-1 now.
1-3 here. I mean, and I think it's important to mention, just like last round where BSU were definitely playing to the second half, this half it's going to hurt a lot more if they don't start winning, because this is definitely a defense-sided comp. And unless they're able to somehow, without duelists, able to get the plan in, they have some decent post-plant options, but it's the road to get there that's going to make the second half so difficult. But it's going to be San Jose pushing up over to B.
Difficult look. Skies onto the Omen, not on the duelist, still decides the operator is his weapon of choice. Brings it out, but if this plant doesn't get delayed a while, it might not even have a look back into this round. Luckily, Nano Swarms can make it a lot easier. There's a big battle of utility. They're throwing a Nano Swarm, then the Shock Dart clears that, and they throw another one. It's just because getting this plant down on B is so important. San Jose are really looking for it. It's big damage. That was through 2 players. A lot more than you want to see. Skies, if only he saw what we saw, would definitely be 1 kill up right now, but a standstill is still a win for Boise State. As long as this spike doesn't come down, this is good for them. It's now really hard for them to get onto this site. They don't have anything. There's so many people watching that are pretty much just got to wait for this Viper wall and just try and stick it, but it's difficult. Just about. Standing ahead. Doesn't connect. Recon Dart goes through, doesn't get hit, and now it's a brawl, a battle. Master gets 1, but back with the Hunter's Fury, and Thani takes him down as well. Siege just about misses onto Thani. Not a kill you want to let go to waste, as the
Last player
is now
standing.
allowed in a 1v4
Spike
with
planted.
the operator. I just want to hold on to this one.
There you go. Nice, guys. Just at least hoping for it. And you're just going to say, yeah, fair enough.
Let's get out, keep on to that expensive weapon.
Surely you wouldn't get greedy and play for an exit frag here with 27 health.
You're not an opper worth your salt if you wouldn't. And Skies is definitely an opper worth a lot of salt. He's worth the whole ocean. So that's why he's trying to keep on to this so long. But it's a tough look. That was a round that they really committed into, and he's still getting pursued. If you're an updraft, nice shot.
What a shot! Are you serious? Mid-air? That's insane. I have no idea how Sky was able to get that shot. That was a little bit insane. I mean, you lose the round, but getting a shot like that,
it's a loss, but it feels
that's
like a
crazy.
Win. It feels like a bit of a win, as operator's still in the hand, but it's tough now because, I mean, you have the operator, but what have you got on the rest of your team? I mean, a bunch of sheriffs. The wealth divide is staggering.
I'll admit, I was a little bit of a doubter of the op up until now, but after a shot like that, keep it going. Keep it going. A lot of sheriffs here from the side of the Broncos.
Where he's playing.
Plus an op.
This angle is hard to clear. They do have the Sova, but he's going to get a decent look. I think they're just actually not going to walk into it. Too wise. Realizes it's a possibility. Oko's going to drone that out, but he gets another look. I mean, they haven't. Oh, no, never mind. They're all running away. They're turning tail. They realize the one gun that they have is on the B site, so A might be a little bit open.
Bomb grenade out.
They still have to earn it. Master here.
Starting to push through.
Ooh,
what? What do you mean? Okay.
Offensive. Oh no, this angle. Oh, he sees his arm just about, I think. Skellis is elbow pops out when shooting that dart, and Boone catches it. Lockdown actually committed in a 4v4 on an eco. But this is good. I mean, it gets them all away. Plant, however, is forward. Spawn. Boon's going to take one more before he finally decides to drop back. Sight now gained. Molly's pop, though. Nano Swarms used. Skies wants to take a look. He's not going to quite get it. Master has his back, but Yuri has his back as well. What? Master just going to get killed off the zip. A nice try from Boise State. Using the commitment of the lockdown, but now no op and
those zipline
no
fights
ult either.
Those zipline fights are always so insane.
Yeah, it's so difficult because like if you don't have a rifle as well, like you look at it, you're like that's so dumb. Like
you
that's
literally,
so stupid, but
yeah.
He has the advantage. So.
Well, I mean, really, I think a lot of this is just coming down to if they're going to be able to take out Cade. Cade is the raid boss right now. If you're able to take him out early,
get out of my way.
You're going to stand a much better chance.
That was a decent look from Rihanna. Almost pushes out Moon, takes his head right off, but not quite. A lot of this B-space game, they know there's no operator. Run. They finally decide to go back. A lockdown of their own now committed. Oh, Rihanna's in a really tough spot here. They know he's here, but they can't. Just smokes just about, gets out, and I don't think he's even going to get caught by the lockdown. Everyone running, trying to get out. Skies and Rihanna are caught by this, but San Jose is not. What? He's running him down! Trade just about through. Keeps it a 4v4, but man, this retake is so difficult, especially into a snake bite and nano swarms. It's so tough. Owl drone through, might get a ping. Not quite onto Ether. Actually, Cade gets pinged. They know people are playing yellow. Nice shot from Prestige, and that's the Armageddon online. If they pop that, Armageddon. Yeah, and
there you go.
Prestige takes over when they need him. 3 shots.
Prestige. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought Prestige was gonna take this. Just like I need another roll. You would understand.
Well, we all saw that, right?
Yeah.
Like, another. Like you know, you want the ult orb on me.
I mean, when it comes to, well, I mean, I've got to watch this first.
One enemy remaining.
I think that's, in my opinion, the most difficult part of playing Teo. In general, it's the hardest part is hitting the ult and like what angle. And if you can get that down, man, it's so valuable. And another thing to note is, Prestige doesn't even normally play Teo for this squad. It's normally Skeletsis, so he's really showing his chops off.
Oh yeah.
Definitely less practice for sure. And Orb taken as well. Cade wants to run him down. Ooh, look at Cade's help. Actually flipped by a bullet.
Well, I mean, that is something you absolutely want to see if you are Boise State right now.
Oh, we might die to that.
Ooh.
Take flight.
Not quite.
Here comes the drone. He's trying to isolate somebody. The drone gets taken out.
Oh no, they're running at him now. Prestige, big value on those mines though. Got him kind of trapped in this maze. As long as Skeletsis can hold on backside, he's gonna get a chance. First,
one,
second down, anticipating the third.
One enemy remaining.
Skeletsis taking over, gets caught from 410, but there's still 2 more players left, and they have the information now. Master's low HP, but Skies is now here in support.
San
Difficult
Jose
task here.
has to go grab that spike. Just keeps looking for a pick though.
Boise State finally decide to group up. They don't want to give Yuri the chance at 2 1v1s. That's what
30
you want to
seconds
minimize.
left.
Sky
spots off the plan. Here they
Sky
go.
as the blind goes in. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
The guts to go for something like that. I mean, if anyone on this squad, I'd expect it to be Skies, you know, the duelist. But even if he's planning, I would have hit that and been like, yeah, but
do I want to TP with it? I mean, like, he might know. I mean,
Skies knows, man.
Yeah.
Really good from him, and really good from Skeletsis holding down. It was up to him there to win that one back sight.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else was cut off, and he just took over. They even knew he was there. It was just a death match for him. One spray on the second, and even turns on the Cade. Beautiful from him.
Wow.
Oh, money.
That's definitely going to boost the
Still up,
morale
though.
here. Yeah. Eco-wise, you're going to be looking at basically Vandals and a little bit of Phantom.
They want this orb so bad. They're willing to
I
use
get it.
mines
I get
for
it. It's
man.
a free orb. free orb. Take it. Yeah. Prestige especially, I think. I mean, in terms of the vitality of ults, I think it's pretty important to have your Taeho.
Especially when you're going to use them like that, like you did last time. Oh, wow. Really deep is Yuri. I don't really... Oh, turret.
Okay.
Does its job there.
Yeah, that's that turret. It's been a while since I've seen that turret.
That's the angle, man. Oh, and Rihanna counter lurk. This one sees it. Oh, little. Needs to hold his nerve, but can't quite, and Yuri's going to escape.
No picks in quite yet. It seems like San Jose might be trying to double down back over to A.
Yeah. Has been their site of choice so far. It is going to be open for them. No one really playing there. I mean, they still have the nano swarms, but they kind of just walked up, and that's going to be an... Oh, Skelesis, he's holding his crosshair right for the ult. Oh, wait. Look at that. Ah, not quite. A little bit high, but he's got his ult, and if they tap that bomb, standing ahead, he's going to probably pop that.
Oh,
but he doesn't
barely
land on the plant
misses.
spot, which leaves Oko alive.
Oh,
third tag not even. Hunter's
tough.
Fury thrown into the wind. And that's a Viper's Pit on site as well. This is hard to push into. Not what you want for a 5v5, but they do still have the paranoia from Skies. Off the drone, maybe gonna throw it. Check, look, here comes Skies. TP not gonna find anything.
Oh, see something a little crazy there from Skelesis. Immediately gets traded.
Boy, hold on.
Whoa, what's going on here? Where are all these picks coming from?
Oh, shock dart, so good. 1 HP is mastery. Has a chance though in. Not quite. Man, Viper's Pit so good there, dude.
You're not playing Valorant. You were playing Viper's game at that point. As soon as you enter the pit, it is Waihuri's just it's fun for Waihuri and no one else.
Entered Viper's domain. That's what you want to see if you're a Viper there. You want situations like that, 5v5s, because in a 1v1 it's tough because you're still just kind of whoever sees each other first, but 5v5 you can really set up and watch every angle. They
Pure
still
chaos.
Have they have the shock darts ready on it too.
Oh yeah.
So now money's weird. Rihanna only really with a frenzy, probably wanting to use that like spin zone, and out it goes. On A site, the presence isn't really towards that still. So many Boise State players careful of that mid. It gives B a little bit of a chance for San Jose to walk up and kind of look. Skies is going to take an aggro angle, though. He wants a fight. He's going to try and get it. Prestige as well is a high-low, and Danny just face checks it. And he's deleted out of the lobby.
Drone going up.
Drone to boot. Here it comes. He's going to see two. Now,
Two suppressed.
round a little bit more clear for everyone.
I'm all out.
But still, Rihanna holding strong on A is not going to let Cade pass.
After that drone, looks like San Jose is going to decide maybe we don't push B. Start backing out.
They're going to have to test Master.
Full mid.
Drone is going to see that. Oh, no drone.
They didn't put it down.
Maybe they broke it earlier and now they're walking back or something. But no drone there means they have a chance. Cade finally gets his. He's been waiting the whole round.
Oh, come on, Skelesis. There you go.
Closes that one out.
Mid.
And that was a very important kill. Now that's the spike. It has to be retrieved. They have to go back.
One enemy
and
remaining.
peek out. That's a crunch.
There you go. Skies with the 4K. It's going to make this half a little bit nicer to look at.
Spike
Mental
down mid.
from Boise State
30
this
seconds
whole
left.
day just... It almost seems like when they're down,
One
it's
enemy remaining.
just temporary. It seems like they always find their way back 3 or 4 in a row, and suddenly this game doesn't really seem out of the woods. Still 4-6, but
I mean, look at
compared
this.
to 1-5, I mean, look at the money too.
Yeah, look at this econ. It's going to be real tough for San Jose here. Not impossible, but very difficult.
The orbs are finally piled up.
There you
Prestige
go.
finally has the Armageddon back. And he's in position to use it. All 5 looking to run at this with their Stingers and their Sheriffs, the weaker weaponry, looking for the close corners. Boise State are going to give them a chance. They don't really want to give any kills. They don't have to. They're just going to fall back and maybe let this plan happen for now.
Prestige getting ready to potentially prep the drone or an ult here. Has the drone
Spike
from
planted.
Skelesis. Not able to find much. Here comes the Taeho drone.
As time passes, it becomes a little bit tougher. Armageddon's really big. Look at that. Everyone's split up. And Rihanna takes advantage. First on a moon as well as the second on the Oko. Now the spike can get tapped. Damage can come through. Cade running, gunning with the frenzy. Gets two. Hold on. Master not quite.
Wait.
The stick.
Wait.
The stick is coming through.
Wait.
What's he done?
There you go.
Despite Cade's best efforts, Boise State take that one. The round they really needed to grab there. Oh, held the nerve and held the spike. All the way.
Nerves of steel.
Wow, man, I would be shaken. Cade is up to about 20 kills though now. He's
If Cade's able to get a 2K with the Sheriff, I would be terrified.
he just ran at them with a frenzy and made it too. It's Loki him versus the world though right now.
Really?
Really stepping up for his team, keeping them in this one. 5-6. Still favoring San Jose. Get a decent look at Rihanna. Ping comes through. Hold on. Hunter's Fury as well. They're wanting to get this so bad, but Sky's in a prime position. Not actually tagged. Hunter's Fury only finds one hit. Oh, Danny takes that and Cade slipped the net. Cade slipped up. Skeleton or Prestige.
Prestige, come on.
Could get caught here. What a time! No way! He flicks that! Crazy shot from Cade, and now he's calling for the rotate, saying, everyone here now, I have the A site. But Master might just about stop this before it happens. Creeping up. He has to contend with Cade and gets him. Master taking that now lets him back into the site if he wants.
Oh, come on! There you go. All right.
Good shot.
Master throwing down the KJ ultimate. If they get this plant down, oh no, they might just be screwed here.
They're just running.
Oh, they're going at it.
They're running at him. Hold on. Yes.
There you go. Oh.
Holds the line down and makes it an even half.
Pushing up into the KJ instead of running away.
Stuff,
that is a little bit insane. It's risky. It's lasted a half.
No, I'm saying like Rihanna might add one more death to the counter.
It's all about the KDA. That's what it's about. I don't care who's dying. I'm getting that kill.
Jeez, Master on the Cade really sold that round though. Sold sounds bad. I mean, like sold them the win there.
Okay.
That kill, if Master didn't get that one, it was bad news.
We need to talk about it though. This comp is where Boise State really has to lock it in.
I actually think attack should be where it's easier.
Really?
Because look at San Jose. I mean, they have Jet Reyna on defense. The Jet will be decent for op, but they don't have this kind of holding utility. Whereas, look at if they get the plant. Snake Bite, Mines, Nano Swarm, Shock Dart, like these sites.
Really, this is gonna be a game of post plants. If they're able to get that in, it's gonna be very, very easy for them to keep the round going and get the win in.
But San Jose are gonna then want to kind of take those early fights and not even let it go that far, and they're good at it. Moon, Rihanna, oh, and Master 2 headshots on Boiler. What an angle! Spike left in spawn, but I mean, even if they get in on this B site, they don't have anything. They can't plant the spike yet. It's difficult, but it would be a good start. Skies sees Moon there. 3K for Moon, another onto Prestige. And now Skies, difficult. Yuri gets that. It's one man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a flawless first round there.
Another one, right?
Yep.
Jeez.
Deja vu.
These pistols.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is really the make or break here. My main concern is not San Jose's comp. It's Boise State's ability to push into sites here with a lack of duelists. That's going to be really tough because if they're not able to find people using those drones,
if they can,
what are you going to do?
It's a free win, but I mean, you have to get in, and it's not going to be super easy, especially when Moon has this outlaw. Changed up positioning a little bit, looking Mao towards A. Up top, actually. Hold on, checking. Gonna get a look. Skelis and Fanny. Or Skelis is taken and Fanny gets one. Tough now. Looking for again, same spot.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of deja vu here. Time and time again. Ariana gonna grab a spike. Maybe try and push in. I don't know. We might be seeing another flawless here. Cade is on that Sheriff. Knows how to make real good use out of it. Might be seeing yet another pick here. Maybe through the window. No,
Ready and
little
tube,
too
though.
close.
He's gonna get a chance.
That is a weird spot to hold. I don't know about that one. Why were you up there? What are you doing up there?
He's got a foot on each side, but now it's good to stay. Decent look, but Yuri's going to take both.
Yeah.
6-8. Now we're on to guns, though, but one thing I've noted that's kind of difficult is they want to get to these sites, right? But when they default like this, it makes it hard because San Jose, they've been wanting to run at them. Really, they've been wanting to take just dry peeks this whole game. I mean, Cade, he would walk up A by himself on attack. He wants these fights, and if you give him early, it's one less player you have for your post plant.
The good news is, in terms of this round, Vandals, full shields against some Outlaws, some Spectres, and a Bulldog.
Yeah, 2 Outlaws versus full shield.
Hoping it's that full shield is going to be a huge game changer.
And on the Yuri is good too. Now they know if they don't really want to contend with it. Hold up, Yuri, ooh. His timing saves his life there. Master's about to evaporate him, but looks away at the wrong time.
Yuri going for a different angle here. Gets caught out by the trip.
They still know he's, but the problem is they have to clear him if they want to go back. He's not moving. Oh, and they're gonna owl drones. Gonna see that he's gets one, but I mean he gets traded, and now B site's pretty open. Cade has to go patch that up, kind of be the band-aid on this open B site now that Yuri's dead. Boise State don't really want to leave that easily.
Good news here. San Jose lost their controller, which is going to mean it's really difficult for them to prevent these kinds of pushes for this round.
Oh, but they can't clear Moon now with Sova dead.
That spot's so evil. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oko taking those. Skies gets that prestige. Wants to push forward, wants to look. The spike not really clear to go down quite yet. Sticking in. Oh, barely. If that guy Hoppy's dead. Cade gets it though with Danny back sight. But the Spectre leaves Master in a 1v3 position. Vandal to his name.
Hey now.
He has a chance. Swinging. Not quite. Moon ready and was taken low enough for that Outlaw to be a one-shot. That's not a great round to lose the bonus.
This is what I was concerned about. Now at 6-9 here. And look at what we have to buy.
Yeah.
Sheriffs.
Outlaws still on the board too.
This might be a tough round going forward. But I mean, I've seen crazier turnarounds.
We saw a very crazier one earlier today actually from Boise State. Split also trending in that direction. Lots of rounds in a row for Boise State. They're not.
Look at those stingers. This is gonna be a stinger central round.
Moon actually gets pinged. Still almost catches Master on the jump. Everyone getting out unscathed so far. Prestige is going to tag Moon as well with that drone. They really know he's there. They've confirmed it with everything they have. Yep, he's still there, and they see a second. Oh, this is tough now. It's difficult to go into this Outlaw, but they don't really have any other option.
The collab.
He pulled the skies. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Master gets it back. Stinger's pushing on the side. This is just a hard spot for Stingers now. Ooh, but Prestige making that thing look like a Vandal. Oko backside gets two. Master has a chance. But Oko jumping out moves the crosshair a little bit too much. That's going to be 10 rounds now for San Jose, putting themselves in prime position to take this one.
Going to be going into another timeout. I mean, yeah, what do you even do here? I mean, really, the strat here, it's got to be like gunning it down for the spike. Once you get that down, you are basically free for the rest of the game.
That's what they're playing for, but they can't even, like you said, they just
can't even get up there.
They don't have that tip of the spear, the thing to really get them in there. It's really tough because once they get on, it should, by all accounts, be like done and dusted, but they just haven't been able to get past that first hurdle of actually getting the spike down.
I think you might need to run into the age-old strategy of W key, just straight in all 5 players. You see anyone, you just get out of there. Boom, get out of there. And you might die along the way, but as long as you're able to get that spike down, it's for a good purpose.
Yeah, the problem, though, is can you do that when
the stakes
are this high? Yeah. Finals, last map, you're down. You want to play safe. You want to think about everything, but could end up good. Maybe to get some shenanigans out. Oh, Moon.
And it's only, I don't know, Moon with an op now. This is going to be tough.
Still, if they're able to string up a few, we've seen them do it before. 3-9 on the first map to win it in double overtime. The Lotus, they've had comebacks before. Catches out Moon, knows what he's doing, and Yuri's just gonna walk out. Yuri just dry swings and catches Phyllis as they figure there's no way he's doing that. Moon jumping out, no way.
Whoa, playing a risky game there.
One
Jose
suppressed.
clearly feeling maybe like the strategy you were talking about, just run at them. Drone makes it so tough. Skies has to escape. A little bit of damage over onto Skelesis. They're gonna have to reset this one. They've drawn pretty much everybody over to B though. If they're able to get a bit of space up A, that could be an angle back into this one. Uh-oh, look mid. Oh, Master onto Oko. Oh, smoke drops and Moon takes him down. He was looking to be the man to lead them back into this one, but now is left by himself in the graveyard. Moon catches that. Rihanna just wanted to drop, didn't even want to check it. Moon makes him check it. 2v5.
Last player.
Double swing. Prestige gets it.
Gets the
Skies
trade
takes it
out.
down. It's bad news.
It's only 1-4 now, though. Yeah, I mean, you have the Armageddon, but is that going to be enough, especially when you have a KJ on a flank?
It's so tough. What does he do? Oh,
there you go. Yeah,
there.
I saw the vision. I saw what
yeah.
he was going for there. I can't fault it.
Yeah. I mean, you put him in a very hard spot.
Oh, yeah,
It was a decent
absolutely.
look for sure. Prestige has been playing very well this game.
You failed.
Ayo
Now flee. Scanning ahead.
just not really allowed to flourish a ton on this attack half with the spike.
We are
Not getting to where it wants to. Money is gross again, ugly. It's light shields across the board.
Ugh.
Oh, is this a force? It's gross, but I mean, 6-11, you gotta start winning these tough rounds. I mean, for a comeback like this, you have to get a couple you're not favored in. They want to start here again with this default.
Placing alarm
This
bot.
time it's actually just Viper holding down this B by herself. And Moon really quick up with those knives. Ooh, no way. Yuri gets another. He's holding this spot so well. Always
Deploying
good for
drone.
one. And then doesn't even overcommit, just tends to get out. Rihanna trades one back though. Master onto Oko, but it's Cade still. Yuri gets one retreating. And it's Cade versus Rihanna in a really, really important fight. Just about
Last player
ruins that.
standing.
Cade gets it, and now another impossible situation for Prestige, but he does get his ones here. I mean, look, they're all split up. He's going to get 3 chances, basically 3 tests of strength to get the clutch to start the comeback. But he's got to plant first. I mean, they could be anywhere. He has to clear the entire site. They're walking up his flank pretty fast.
Yeah, this flank could be the end.
He's
of
cleared enough
Prestige.
now that he can actually.
I mean, you have the opportunity.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He can creep into spawn.
Yep.
And he
30
maybe gets
seconds
a look
left.
at this rotation from Yuri, but oh man, it's so difficult because Yuri's gonna be
Uh-oh.
behind him. Oh,
Keep
this
your
is
eyes
such
on-
a tough spot, but he's gonna actually get a chance onto the A player. Oh man, he quick with the flick up into rafters brings this into 6 straight.
Match point.
This match point here of what is potentially the last round. Boise State's got to put it all in here, but I believe they're doing
Placing
a tech
sentry.
pause. Okay, tech pause. Yep. Well, got a little bit of time before this last round starts.
Almost letting it sit in a little bit, sink in the situation that they've found themselves in now. We've had comebacks, we've had rounds strung together, but nothing
I
to
think
this level quite yet.
a lot of it is really just going to come down to that primary question: how are you going to get into the site here?
Yeah.
It hasn't been working out.
They haven't
It
even, I don't even think they got the plant down yet, have
I don't. If they have, they probably would have won.
they? I don't even think they've won an attack round.
Yeah.
It was 6-6 at the half, now 6-12.
I mean, there's a common theme of just, you know, you gotta. It's playing to that team comp. It's. I get playing for a specific half, but now we are at the point where it's like your other half is so damaged where
Yeah.
you can't even
Just
like
to
push
give
into a
like
site.
a shout out to Cade though. I mean,
Oh yeah, Cade
he's
is
pretty much the reason why this comp isn't working. He's always there. Like
Cade
him
is
and Moon have pretty much just. I mean, even
shutting it down.
Yuri as well. The Viper, they just stop it before it even gets started. They get a free pick every time. Maybe reminiscing on better days now in the replay.
Yeah, this shot is so insane, though. Only had one bullet, by the way. I mean, with an Outlaw, you can stock in two, but with just one, that is insane. That was a crazy shot.
Yeah, I mean,
this too. Is
no matter who's the victor tonight, I mean, both these teams have been playing on just such an exceptional level. I mean, we know they're good, but it looked just crazy. Every player's had their individual moments to really perform.
Great 3K from Skelsis as well.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, we shine praises on Cade, but multiple players from Boise State have had their moment too. Some of them multiple times. Prestige has been absolutely on one this series.
Skelsis, yeah, Skelsis has been holding it down as well. Rihanna top frag on that Lotus map where they hit the comeback.
30 seconds left.
Skies, of course.
One enemy remaining.
I feel like I have to say everyone's name now or someone's going to be left out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, just as you can say that for Boise State, they're great revealing areas as well. I think every player really having their moment has been Cade, typically sitting at the top.
I'm still so baffled by that Frenzy 2K.
Yeah.
How do you even manage to do something like that, man? Ooh.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, gonna be going through the rest of this tech pause. I don't know if you have any potential suggestions for them at this point. I mean, most I can really suggest is you have a Viper and you have an Omen. that is the only chances that you're going to be getting into these sites outside of the drone. You have to be using those smokes specifically. I mean, there are strategies before where people have done like the caterpillar type smokes where you just smoke yourself directly into sight instead of like smoking off angles.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, obviously I'm no pro. They have better strategies than I do. I just think, at least when I can see everybody through the walls, a lot of the time they're holding the site with like one guy, but that one guy just gets one and leaves, and they don't push or something. Like it's just tough because they really could be anywhere. But maybe if they like hit like a set play, like just take down Yuri here, like just run on the Viper, and then we get this and go for the plant. Like maybe it's hard because the setup for San Jose is like kind of changed every time as well. They've been doing a very good job of adapting and keeping the enemies really questioning where they are.
You know, and something that scares me is that even if we are able to get the plant down, they have ults to spare.
Yeah, they've got ults now. They probably have most of them, 3 if not 4.
Yeah, that could be devastating. It's gonna be it's going to be a long shot. Not impossible by any means, but to keep this going, it's going to be pretty tight.
Always the comebacks are the most fun to watch, but they're the toughest if you're a player because you know there's times, where it's like, oh, 1v3, like, okay, we lost, like, whatever, we'll just go next round. But, like, no, like, 1v3, no, like, we got to win that now. Like, everyone has to be there. They have to perform. So they put themselves in a tough spot. They're not out of it, but San Jose definitely in prime position to take home this series and the Mountain West 2025 title.
The good news is that like this is not the end, win or loss here. We still have the CECC Nationals on May 3rd, 4th, and
you made it sound so cooked. It's like, okay, like
no. I'm just saying, it's not over. It's not over. Even if this
setup again, it's just Yuri again this time. Off the information, Hunter's Fury comes out, and Yuri, I mean, they have to get him here. There's no way they can let him get away with it again. He can't keep getting away with it. They hit him with info. Yuri just runs. Finally gets taken down, but caught. Skelsis on the way out. Plan is so tough here. Cade has it. Gets one. Out of the distance. Oko on the back foot gets that Prestige Bulldog through. They want the plan so bad. Finally gets Cade, but Danny swings. A 1v2.
Gets the head dink in on Ethan here. It's a 2v1. Have to little bit of a reset here. You have ult. You can grab the spike and still get out of there.
Yeah, Dimensional Drift.
It's going to be all up to Skies here to see if we can keep this game going.
Dimensional Drift really changes the kind of the way that this one can work out. Doesn't really have to stick to this B side. He has a lot of options. Picks up the spike and he's going to get crunched.
Oh, he's going to get crunched.
He has one each angle, one each side. They know now where he is. Takes the turret.
30
but look at this
seconds
help on Fanny. It's not impossible. He has a chance. Oh, no, not like this. Through the smoke. And that's going to be the series and the championship for San Jose State. They played really well. I mean, they played out of their minds on that icebox and defense side, and they really performed. Boise State, great series from them, but sadly, don't get it out in the end.
San Jose State is going to take this series at a 3-1. Multiple close games.
Yeah.
But I mean, wow. I think if there's one person specifically that allowed this to happen, it's got to be Cade.
Yeah,
Cade absolutely,
great series from him.
absolutely insane time and time again. But that is going to do it as we start to wrap up. Again, we still, I mean, just looking at the scoreboard here before we wrap up, look at Cade.
Yeah.
Just look at that. A demon. A demon on the battlefield. But
he deserves to pick Randy. He can keep doing it.
Unfortunately, this series only affects standings in terms of the CECC Nationals on May 3rd and 4th. So expect to come back for that.
But they get the Mountain West title, and that's
true.
nothing
That's
to scoff
true.
at. I
Yeah.
mean, there's great teams in the Mountain West, and San Jose today have set them apart as the greatest right now in this tournament.
That's going to wrap it up for now. I believe we're going to take it to our top 5 plays of the games. I mean, we already know what number 1 is. Come on now. Come on now. No, it's the Colette. Yeah. All right, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be popping off a second time.
Especially given the stakes, that was good.
But
yeah.
That is going to do it for us. Thank you for watching at the Boise State Esports Arena, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.
You have the Neural Theft, you got Hunter's Fury, Rolling Thunder, and also Astra Ult as well, which is going to be used to give Boise State a little bit of advantage towards that B side. Gets 3! Oh my goodness! What the play!
But Broncos successfully got their plant in there. So State can come to them. Oh! They can't run across the battlefield. Still will be a 1-for-1 trade. And what a headshot by Rariana.
Get another 1-for-1. Rocket to the face. You don't see that too often.
That was almost comedic. Oh, look at this rocket gun here that I've seen. Everything is so chaotic, but Boise State manages to fight 3, and they get for the wins. SJSU isn't going to peek through that. Instead, they're going to move back on through to Mount through the door. And this is an angle Master is taking out here. Very tight one. Skeletons and Rariana get the drop and the double with the share for Rariana. Plan. Master coming in for the lead. Somebody run away.
Oh, Master does get the hit with Paranoia, though.
Oh, he knows where both of them are, trying to take it one at a time. Oh, nice shot.
My ultimate is ready.
One more.
And he got it!